星空の下で行われます大井レース場。ダート2000、9人の馬娘たちが挑みます。さあ、1番人気の紹介です。アグネスデジタル。2番人気を紹介しましょう。ライスシャワー、注目のマンハッタンカフェ。7枠7番での出走。
火花散らすデッドヒートに期待しましょう。
ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。さあ、ゲートが開いた。各馬娘、綺麗なスタートを切りました。
みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気アグネスデジタル、マルゼンスキー、快調に飛ばして行きます。さあ、花に立ったのはマルゼンスキー。このままリードすることができるか。先頭から大きく離されて2番手は9番オグリーキャップ、そのうち並んでゴールドシチ、4番手にはライスシャワー、5番手に1番オグリーキャップ。さあ、1コーナーから2コーナーへ向かっていく馬娘たち。日の落ちた大井レース場を照らすように馬娘たちが輝かしい走りを見せています。マルゼンスキー、まだリードをキープしています。続いてゴールドシチ、それを見るようにライスシャワー、1番オグリーキャップ、並んでくる。2コーナー回って向こう上面、順位を振り返っていきます。先頭は依然マルゼンスキー、2馬身リード。続きました1番オグリーキャップ、3番手ライスシャワー、ゴールドシチ続いている。それを見るように9番オグリーキャップ、その後ろに5番オグリーキャップ、アグネスデジタル、ここにいた。3馬身離れてナイスネイチャー、さらにマンハッタンカフェ。
輝く星をみんなに。
マルゼンスキー、先頭を進みますが、これは正解でしょうか。
マルゼンスキー、彼女の客室には合っていますね。
先頭は相変わらずマルゼンスキー、2馬身差1番オグリーキャップ、第4コーナーカーブ。
ここから
Oh, the Brock. I hate the Brock. Got so Brock there. Like Rice Shower just planted her ass in front of Oguri, and that's it. And that was it. Also, I have no idea why they just activate their ult at this plate. It's not gonna make a difference. It won't make. This is not triumphant pulse. You're not gonna suddenly pop into the end like that. Yeah, oh, very unfortunate Oguri. Yeah, did it very well. Just got absolutely body blocked by that Rice Shower. Six out of 18. Can't cancel race, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of how little cafes are on. Maybe I should have had it on for a bit longer. I know that's what. Yeah. I should have had it on for a little bit longer. That's pretty bad. That's really bad. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to run this. I'll let this play out. I'll be right back.
足元悪い雨の中、京都レース場。芝3000、18人の馬娘たちが挑みます。さあ、1番人気の紹介です。三冠馬娘9番マンハッタンカフェ、3番人気はこの子です。3番マンハッタンカフェ。さあ、2番人気はこの子、11番マンハッタンカフェ。実力は1番人気にも引けを取りません。
私が一番期待している馬娘、気合い入れてほしいですね。
ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。さあ、ゲートが開いた。各馬娘、綺麗なスタートを切りました。
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね。
先行争いは15番、17番、14番マンハッタンカフェ。現在最高峰は1番人気の9番マンハッタンカフェ。この状況どう見ますか。
これはきっと作戦でしょう。彼女には爆発的な末足があります。
17番、快調に飛ばして行きます。さあ、花に立ったのは17番 このままリードすることができるか。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは15番。まもなく第4コーナーカーブ、前から大きく開きました。間延びした展開です。
各自自分のペースを保っているようですね。
17番まだリードをキープしています。続いて15番、3番手に18番、そしてその内から行ったのは6番。1個目のホームストレッチです。少し離れて12番、そして内目をつきましては1番、その後ろに2番マンハッタンカフェ、少し離れて3番マンハッタンカフェ、1馬身離れて11番マンハッタンカフェ、そしてその外から行ったのは16番、少し離れて4番マンハッタンカフェ、2馬身3馬身開いて14番マンハッタンカフェ、9番マンハッタンカフェ、この位置につけています。少し離れて10番、1コーナーからそして2コーナーへ向かって行きます。順位を振り返って行きます。先頭17番、レースはよどみなく進んでいます。続きました15番、3馬身離れて6番、4番手に12番、すぐに続いて18番、その後ろに1番、少し離れて2番。
追いつきたいあなたに。
少し後ろから3番マンハッタンカフェ、4番マンハッタンカフェ追走、それを見るように11番マンハッタンカフェ、2周目の向こう上面に入って変わらず先頭を突き進みます。17番、先頭は変わらず17番、1馬身離れて15番、さらに2番マンハッタンカフェ、そして内目をつきましては6番、すぐに続いて4番マンハッタンカフェ、さらには3番マンハッタンカフェ、少し後ろから11番マンハッタンカフェ、残り 1000m を通過、少し離れて9番マンハッタンカフェ、1馬身差16番、さらには18番、さらに12番、1馬身差1番、後ろ5番、内13番、それを見るように8番、少し後ろから10番、第4コーナーカーブ、
勝負どころ、最後の直線へとかけていきます。
さあいよいよ直線だ。どのタイミングで誰が仕掛けるのか。まだ差がある。ここから先頭を捉える子は出てくるのか。栄光まで400。さあ最終コーナーを曲がって最後の直線コースに入った。食い下がる2番マンハッタンカフェ、余裕の走りだ。後ろをぐんぐん突き放して、これはセーフティーリード。残り200。11番マンハッタンカフェ、これは強い。余力を残したまま11番マンハッタンカフェ、大差で今ゴールイン。圧倒的な実力差を見せつけレースを制した11番マンハッタンカフェ、見事に完勝。レースを制しました。2着には2番マンハッタンカフェ、3着に入ったのは9番マンハッタンカフェ。
影より早く駆け抜けました。
Okay, I didn't check the stats for the other cafes, but really? There's another UG and it's Steamy Solidarity. Not for sure. That was someone that would... Yeah, he even has the 1200 stamina. But I guess speed really kills it. No, yeah, actually, thinking about it, yeah, the speed really just killed this one. There was no way he was gonna catch up to me with that speed. You need a speed. Speed is still the best stat in the game, no matter what distance race you're competing in. Alright, oh, there's another one here. Oh, this one's a little better. But only one white recovery skill is not great. I think that's about it. Now we get to simply start at things out here. Wait, hold on. Where is Maruzensky? Maruzensky. So I need a cafe that actually has the distance needed for this thing. Wait. Wait, where's my S cafe? Mile? Mod check? Actually, by rating. We'll just scroll down to our first cafe here we see here. So as we can see, there's quite a lot. There's some medium stuff, so it's more medium focused. unfortunately. But she should still be pretty good here. I believe she should still be pretty good. There's also this one. But she doesn't have an S in mild. She has an S in medium instead. Spring Runner, Firm Course Menace. I don't think this is spring. No, this is not a spring race. No, this is a fall race. But it is firm course, right? I mean, I hope it is. Let's take a look. Corner, Highlander, Risky Business. It has red shift and moving past. I don't think it's great though. It's just less pump and moving past. I think this one might be better. But yeah, it has both less pump, moving past, right-handed and hunt. This is right-handed, yeah, because I believe it's a right-handed course. It's on your left. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I think this is the better one, because while this one is tempting to use, it's lacking a lot of the good acceleration skills. This one, on the other hand, definitely has the vibe that it will pull through. But all in all, I really need to make another cafe for Miles in Grand Con. Get another cafe in Grand Con. Let's put in Miles. And I did do the Fuji Kiseki Legend race yesterday. It was really close. It was a very close race. There was a point where Kiseki was barreling down the stretch by herself. I was shaking. I was nervous. I was about to fart. But in the end, Cafe managed to pass her up in the last, I want to say, 100 meters, and it was a clean win from there. But she really had me going there for a sec. I'm not sure how this race is going to play out. I hope more consistent than that, because the problem with late surgers, of course, in the shorter distances is that you really are at a disadvantage compared to the frontliners. So you need every acceleration to proc to actually get your shit to work. And it's not, you're not gonna have a good time if your shit doesn't proc. Like right now, all her mid races procking, so this could be a clean victory. I think it's too early to call it, but okay, she's moving into position. This is already turning out way better than the Kiseki race, by the way. Already turning out better than the Kiseki race. Unfortunately, I don't think she's gonna proc her other acceleration skills, like on your left and everything, but she's so far ahead that I don't think I have to worry. Yeah, this is a very clean victory. Thank goodness. God, because that, I wish I recorded that Fuji Kiseki race. That was very scary. Distance in a mile race is crazy. Okay, 10 lengths, so not quite distance, but still pretty good. So very clean victory. Very much better than the Fuji Kiseki race. Reminds me, after I'm done with getting all these trophies for Cafe, I should really get to work on my Kiseki pieces, since that is the next character I want. I keep calling her Kiseki when there's already a character called Kiseki in JP. I mean, it'll be a long time before we even see her in Global, so I guess it's okay to still call her Kiseki. Just something to watch out for. At least I have to get in the mindset of just calling her Fuji from now on. Hello, Hero7026. I am streaming much earlier than usual since I can't stream today at the usual time. So I'm just grabbing some trophies for Cafe here. That is, we got another trophy here for Cafe, the Maruzensky trophy. Got the Fuji Kiseki trophy yesterday, and I believe we'll be able to get the Bourbon trophy fairly easily tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow. It's going to be very, very difficult for me to stream tomorrow. be very, very difficult. I went to pity, got Tachyon speed LB2. Oh, nice. Are you gonna use the rainbow crystal on it? Or did you already use up your rainbow crystal? I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been keeping up with the rainbow crystal pieces economy in the game. So I am behind on that. I will fully admit. Oh god, my schedule is just fucked up. Okay. So I definitely can't stream tomorrow and this entire weekend, and even Monday is way too fucked up. Yeah, I don't think I'll be... hi. Hey, Akapa, congrats on getting 100 on your classes. Used the crystal LB1? Oh, I see. Yeah, I only recently got the crystal. I'm saving that. I have been thinking about using it on Tachyon, but I think it's better to save the crystal. I think having three merges on the Tachyon is a good stopping point. It's not ideal. Ideally, you do want that extra skill point gain because that adds up in the long run. But I think, considering my stash of SSRs, I believe I'm better off saving my crystal until after I pull for the Summer Maruzensky card. Do you hear about Phalaenopsis potentially being revealed soon? I did read a little bit about that. I believe that's another member of the Golden Generation, but from the Tiara rotation rather than the Triple Crown rotation. I'm gonna be honest, I do like when they focus more on characters beyond just the Triple Crown rotation, because I don't know if you guys noticed this. This is one of those things that once you notice it, you'll never be able to unsee it, and it almost ruins the Umamusume series. But the overwhelming majority of stories in this franchise focus on the Triple Crown characters. And look, I get it. The Triple Crown is way bigger than every other type of race. Even the Triple Tiara struggles to get the sheer hype and attention that the Triple Crown rotation gets. So naturally, there are gonna be more stories to tell on that side. But I do like when they focus they take the focus away from that and go for other stories such as the Triple Tiara. I heard that the main story's second part is more Tiara focused, which sounds really cool. And I recently watched Sprinter's story, and the fact that musical focuses on the sprint and mile races is also pretty great. It starts off a little bit with covering Daichi Ruby's attempt at the Triple Tiara, which didn't exactly go great, but it only gets briefly touched upon. From there on out, it's the story of Sprinter's story. Yes, the story of Sprinter's story, well, is largely about sprint and mile races. And I think it's really cool. I think we definitely need more stories focused on the on anything that isn't the Triple Crown. Even we need something focused on dirts now. And I get that if you really want more dirt focused Umas, I suppose I would have to pull for, you know, the dirt focused Umas like Kopano Riki or Smart Falcon. But beyond just the career modes in the game, I think that it would be really cool to get more stories from that rotation, like Triple Tiara, the sprint mile races, the dirt races. I think the dirt Triple Crown has been attempted several times in Japan, but hasn't successfully occurred. That'd be pretty interesting to see something like that. Just a bunch of Umas trying to become the first dirt Triple Crown, and they fall short due to some reason or another. And of course, obviously, if we're talking about dirt Umas, then there's Forever Young, but Forever Young is still active. I believe the real life Forever Young isn't gonna retire until the end of this year. Not to mention, there's the bigger issue that Forever Young's biggest races took place outside of Japan. So, how much would they focus on that in game or in an anime or manga, for example? And how much attention would the foreign Umas get is up in the air. They could probably, realistically, they could just go the, well, they could just go the very standard boring route and just say, oh yeah, just do the, what Cinderella Grey did, just fake Umas everywhere. It's a way to work. Yeah, despite Bakushin being a supporting character, it was great to see Bakushin's last few sprint mile race, especially against North Flight. Yeah, that was pretty hype though. Their rival, even though it was pretty short-lived, I get it, short-lived because sprint is less than a minute long. Sprints less than a minute long races. Yeah, even though it was pretty, just a very short sequence, it was pretty cool to see a rivalry focused around sprint and mile races in Star Blossom. And of course, seeing, oh my god, my brain farted. You know what I mean, right? I don't think I want that. I want this. I think I want this. Manga and adaptation can focus more on TR sprint mile dirt races. Yeah, well, we already got Sprinter's story focused on sprint and mile. Of course, that one's a musical, so how many anime fans, you know, fans of Umamusume, I mean, specifically, would be interested in watching a stage play adaptation of the franchise is up in the air. Honestly, I think more people should check it out because I think there's a lot of similarities with musicals and anime. There are more similarities between the two of those, I mean, that more people think about. But of course, I understand that most people probably just prefer an anime or manga adaptation. Not sure what. Actually, think about it. Is Star Blossom the only active manga adaptation for the series? Because Cinderella Grey ended last year, and I believe the weird Gold Ship spin-off didn't last that long. And I think Starting Gate and Umameshi finished eons ago. Is there anything else I'm missing? Any other ongoing manga for Umamusume that slipped under the radar for me? Or is it really just Star Blossom and nothing else at the moment? Because if it really is just Star Blossom, I think they can definitely try to go for another one. But this time focused on a series of characters attempting the Dirt Triple Crown. I'm not very knowledgeable about the dirt racing scene in Anthology Star. Hold on. Umamusume Anthology Star. What is that? Anthology Star. Umamusu Wiki. Anthology Star is a anthology series of Umamusume pretty derby franchise, first released in May 19, 2021. Features many famous illustrators creating short and simple comics, picking the Umamusume cast living their day-to-day lives. First volume released on May 19, 2021. Volume 2 released on September of 2021. Volume 3 on January of 2022. July 2022 was Volume 4. Let me just go all the way down to more recent, whatever the most recently released volume is. Okay, so according to this, the most recently released volume of Anthology Star is on 2024. So, unless could have sworn that Umameshi and the Gold Ship spin-off were at least updated recently. I think the Gold Ships, that weird Gold Ship spin-off ended pretty quickly. It wasn't a very long thing. It wasn't a very, hold on. Golshi, let me... media appearances, let me see. Pisu Golshi-chan. I'm just looking at the other my other screen. It began serialization in November 29th of 2023. Features Gold Ship as a kindergartner, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. So, the most recently released volume is... Okay, so let me see here. Volume 7 released on February 27th of 2026. And uncollected chapters. Okay, so there are uncollected. Okay, chapter 75. This is the most recent chapter. When did this come out? Okay, so the website is asking me for an ID to enter this. I don't think we have that. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure if the Gold Ship spin-off's still going on. Yeah, okay, published current. Okay, so according to the Uma Wiki, it's still ongoing. I didn't know that. I thought for sure that it actually ended. Huh. Okay. But I guess since it's a more goofier spin-off, it's probably just one of those things where it'll go on as long as they have jokes to tell. You know, it's more, it'll just go on for as long as they can keep it going. And Umamusume. Let's see. Umamusume. Manga chronology. Uma Space Meshi. Is it Uma Space Meshi? Okay, I don't. Okay, it's not showing up here. Let me just go to. Let me just search it up on the web. Umamusume. Okay, so Umamusume. Let me see. Published as of March of 2023, the current. So according to the wiki, it is still ongoing. You are correct. So you are correct, at least insofar as the wiki is concerned. Let's see. Scroll all the way down. So the latest volume came out in March of 2026, and there are 5 uncollected chapters. That's a pretty good sign that it's definitely still ongoing. Yeah, then I had no idea that they were both still ongoing. That's pretty long as far as the spin-off manga serializations go. Let's see. So what do I want from this? Well, probably just anything that has 3 stars in these attributes. Speaking of Ghost Spin, I'm surprised to see her and her teacher in Cinderella Grey. I think at the 1999 Yasuda Kingdom, knowing that Ghost is young here. Yeah, the fact that Cinderella... See, the thing is that Gold Ship spinoff is some goofy nonsense that isn't meant... That clearly you're not meant to take it seriously. It's not... Whether it's clearly not intended to be canon, but then we have stuff like... It's the Cinderella Grey version of Oguri being summoned in that series, and then Gold Ship and her teacher appearing in Cinderella Grey, which imply that it is canon, which it's just so would be so insane if that were true. It'd be so batshit if that were actually true. Especially when the manga, on top of other things, has stuff like the Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore has Umamusume heads carved into it, which implied that some of the presidents of the US were Umas. It's one thing. It'd be one thing to have the Statue of Liberty as an Umamusume, especially considering what the Statue of Liberty is depicting. That's one thing, but having a US president straight up get replaced by an Uma is just has so many insane implications on the US history that it's probably for the best that that Cygames never touches up on that ever. It's for the sake of all of us, we're better off if they never touch up on that. Let's see. Am I gonna run her late? Probably. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll just run her. Yeah, I think pace is probably just better in this version. In this area. I think just running pace is better. And a gold, I know Gold Ship is young here, and her becoming old enough to attend tracing growing up. At the same time, McQueen was in Stingray, not as a kid, which makes fuck with real life chronology. But she's still winning Gold Ship. Like, how old was Cinderella? I'm gonna be honest. I don't think you should take it seriously. The chronology between different shows or entries. You're not supposed to take it seriously. You're not supposed to see Cinderella Grey as being within the same timeline as, say, for example, the OG Team Spica seasons. Because here's the thing. If you accept that Cinderella Grey and the OG Team Spica seasons are in canon with each other, then that means that Teo went from being a little kid to fully grown as she is shown in the series in less than 2 or 3 years, given the timeline of when I believe it was the Rudolph winning the Triple Crown versus when it takes place in the timeline of Cinderella Grey. Basically, Teo went from a little kid to how she looks like in the series in about, what, 3 years? Honestly, at that point, it's probably just better to accept that there's no way any of this fits in, man. But yes, I think I'm just gonna run pace. I'm gonna run this deck. I think I should. Oh, wait, I fucked up the deck. By the way, this is supposed to be Cafe's specific deck. Let's try this. I'm not gonna run TV for a while. I'm way too busy to do that. So let's try pace. Maybe Gosha nearing her teens just hit her Saiyan Uma growth spurt to become super tall. Yeah. Yeah, the Umas just hit a sudden growth spurt and just reach their peak physical age in a few short years. Yep. That looks good enough to me. That looks good enough to me. Shortened scenario events, not trainee events. I've never done Digiton before, even though I chose her career mode, I mean. Even though I chose her as my freebie eons ago during the first anniversary event. Well, not event, more like the sale. You know, the trading center. No matter what time of day, she's always here. She's here, rain or shine, and even on the days training isn't scheduled. Oh, Overlord Tiamapro, as gallant and beautiful as ever, and there's Meisho Dodo chasing after her with her single-minded gaze. Truly divine. And there was something about those two. Before she knows it, Dodo will catch up and be welcomed with open arms. And then, at last, I have to stop myself. This is Agnes Digital. She's your average Umamusume, so she says. One thing is, it isn't my trainer, my kindred spirit. Look, the Umas are as wonderful as ever today. Come, there's space for you next to me in the front row. Let us praise our prayers to our divine Oshis. She loves Umamusume with her entire heart, and believes I'm as much of an Uma simp as she is. By the way, I have something to talk to you about. Okay, what is it? I don't suppose you found a cute little newcomer ready for her debut. As a matter of fact, I have. That's my trainer, so what's her name? Agnes Digital. That's not a bad name, Agnes Digital. Yeah, what? You don't mean it's time to make your Twinkle series debut. Oh, at last. I'm off to the land of paradise beyond the clouds. To the Twinkle series. Which means I'll be allowed the chance to behold with my very own eyes heavenly Umamusume. Heretofore unreachable to me. I feel like I'm about to melt into a puddle of emotion. I got so many Oshis in both dirt and turf tours. You remember the promise we made that day, right? There's no way I could have forgotten it. Sorry, I don't think I heard that right. You're telling me not to pick, that I should run both? To run wild on any track I want? Even if I'll never be as good as my Oshis, I'm at least good enough to make it through the series? Yeah, you got what it takes to be an all-rounder. And I will always love you, my... Alright, you've won me over. I'll be an all-rounder. I'll run dirt and turf and admire all my Oshis up close. I'll run both dirt and turf races. That's the promise I made to her when I signed on to be her trainer. I am an all-rounder. These tempered legs of mine will carry me besides every Umamusume there is. From this point onwards, I'll embark on a journey, building karma so I may behold the presence of the highest order of Uma angels. Oh, it's Digital. Hello. Do my ears deceive me, or did I just hear you announce a decision to make your debut? Oh, Aparo and Dodo. Well, these two are TM Aparo and Meisho Dodo. They're a year above Agnes Digital. TM Aparo is a self-absorbed racer who talks the talk and walks the walk. He's already winning graded races and a strong contender in the classics. I am the Overlord, and this year's Satsuki show's as good as mine. On the other hand, Meisho Dodo's a bit clumsy. Hers also nothing to write home about, but she's known to have a hidden strength when push comes to shove. Still no match for Aparo, but I'll do my best. Digital, it's true that you are to make your debut. I would take the news with great joy, however. No, it hasn't been decided at all. That's just a baseless rumor I was put on social media. But you disagree with my decision. Shush, don't say that! Our lips are sealed, okay? Why? So that's the issue. Digital is afraid of the Hawthorne effect. It's when you become overly aware of yourself because you're being observed by others. Your Digital's roommate, Agnes Tachyon, right? As part of my Umamusume research, I observe her day and night. This tendency of hers was immediately obvious. She's afraid of her existence. Is afraid her existence will be a burden to other Umamusume. I don't know if I would say I'm afraid. I just feel it's kind of impudent to make them notice me. I'm perfectly content to watch everyone else from the quiet comfort of a private account they can't see. So please, pay me no mind. I just want you excellent people to enjoy a conversation among yourselves. Agnes Digital's creed is that she's no more than a fan, and there must be a clear line between herself and the Umamusume she still worships. I think it's too passive an attitude, considering she'll be competing against them moving forward. With that said, I'm gonna savor the golden opportunity to run in the Twinkle series with every last fiber of my being, while not getting in the way. I'll simp inconspicuously from the front lines. Come on, trainer. Now that it's decided, let's hurry up and get training. I want to start with the course. Aparo and Dodo just finished running. Their lovely scent still lingers in the air. Yes, yes! Agnes Digital is a fire with passion in the face of her coveted debut. She's undoubtedly an odd duck. It's impossible to dislike her, but to watch over her as she builds her future. Well, that was a beginning. That was definitely a beginning. Umamusume quiz time. Our question will be covered everything from histories to hobbies. Are you ready to be tested on your Uma knowledge? What's this? All of a sudden. Our love of Umamusume is the #1 thing the two of us have in common, right? Yet I'm the only one who ever shares my thoughts. I never see you nerd out, like, ever. And I realize why. It's because I can be a little much, right? It must be hard for you to pitch in when I'm being so loud all the time. Well, that's right, actually. So then, I know that I am so sorry. I want you to be able to express your joy when you feel like it too. If so possible, I want to know all about you, what you look for in your Oshis. I want to simp over them with you. We shouldn't keep our passions to ourselves. We have to share. That's when I came up with the idea of Umamusume quiz might help loosen up your tongue. This isn't about finding out who's the best or anything like that. It's about sharing. Think of it like one of those Umaru updates they do sometimes. In other words, they're manufacturing an opportunity for us to have a fun discussion about Umamusume. Alright, ready? Let's get started. In 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! This one is multiple choice. Isn't Taiki Shuttle such a powerful, fantastic, beautiful, and wonderful Umamusume? He was born and raised on American soil, but which state is she from? Is it Kentucky or Texas? Okay, trainer, let your explosive love for Umamusume ignite. Well, I'm fairly certain it's Kentucky. That's only because every single, or rather, almost every single horse in the US is foaled in Kentucky. So let's go with Kentucky. Woo, that is correct. You think it's their delicious fried chicken that produced her beaming, beautiful smile? There's gotta be some connection. Okay, so actually this is a misconception. KFC didn't actually start in Kentucky. Apparently it started in another state. I forgot which one, but it was, allegedly, it wasn't actually in Kentucky. And the recipe was from a different state altogether. Really is really interesting. Why did it work, trainer? You're doing us Uma Sims proud. Alright, hold on to that energy, because now I want to move on to Oshi talk. Who are you simping for recently? Ah, wait, that sounds a little disrespectful to the Oshis you've been simping for up until now. Which also can't be right? We love all our Oshis equally. It's just sometimes certain ones take the spotlight partially because of their sparkle. As a result of the sudden quiz, Agnes Digital begins speaking with gusto. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, that's a great mood. Right off the bat. We got like hello there. We don't need laser savvy because we will be running the pace strat. This entire scenario does favor frontliners a bit more than the backliners. That's head on. Alright, we got head on. Just never click rest. If you click rest, you die. Oh wait, I got this? Oh yeah, because I remember running Digiton in Track Blazer. Yeah, wow, I actually completely forgot about that. Well, we hope we get Hot Topic. Nope, there's no Hot Topic here. It's just Old Navy. But you will be the one dancing on stage. Fuck you mean using your pen lights? Hey, special priority. If we don't get special priority, we die. We need that. We would very much like energy. Ah, the debut race where buds of emotion sprout. I wonder how everyone will fare. Alas, amidst such pristine purity, this bud called Digiton is... at severe risk of overhydration. I'm drowning in moe. Look around, trainers. Everywhere you look, Umas abound. Some shake with nervousness. Others have ambition sparkling in their eyes. Each of them is gripped by that eager nervousness reserved for their inexperienced youth as they prepare to run their once-in-a-lifetime debut race. What a divine occasion I find myself mixed up in. Oh man, can divinity kill? Is this what it's like to be smitten? So be it. The heavens can smite me where I stand, and I'll die Don't forget you're running too. Gasp! That's right. I can't let the heavens take me yet. This is my time to stand with the other fledglings. If by any chance I were to cast a shadow on this precious day, why No, I'll run. With this overabundance of substance, my power is unlimited. My eyes are cameras, here to document this once-in-a-lifetime event. I'll capture their tears of joy as well as their perspiration of anguish and burn the images into my memory. Underlying motives aside, Agnes Digital heads off to the race with a bow to find determination that can't be ignored.
ここは負けられない一番人気5番アグネスデジタル
実力は完全に上位ですね。
Let me just play out the race, actually. I'm gonna do something on the IRL side. I'll be right back. Wait, is this a dirt race? Let me see. Tokyo Dirt. Oh, okay. Cool. I'll be right back, though.
輝く太陽の下に開かれている東京レース場。両と発表された馬場には砂陣が待っています。
馬場が乾いていますから力のいるレースになりそうですね。
3番人気には8番、2番人気を紹介しましょう。7番、スタンドに押しかけたファンの期待を一身に背負って1番人気アグネスデジタル。
気合十分いい顔してますね。
ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。今スタートが切られました。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
芝からダートに入ります。先行争いは2番、8番アグネスデジタル。期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気アグネスデジタル。7番落ち着かない様子。2番快調に飛ばして行きます。先頭をかけます。2番続きました。8番それを見るように1番外を回ります。7番5番手にアグネスデジタル。その後ろに4番、その後3、4馬身開いて6番、その外並んで9番、さらに3番。意気揚々と先頭を行きます。2番どうでしょうこの展開。
かかってしまっているかもしれません。一息つけるといいですが。
2番まだリードをキープしています。続いて1番大欅を越え4コーナーへ。まだ1馬身以上の差があるぞ。ここから捉えることができるのか。この直線で勝負が決まるぞ。アグネスデジタルまだ抑えたままだ。さあ内から先頭
She hasn't gotten to the front yet. Better. Dueling. This is gonna be pretty close. I hope. Okay, there we go. I was getting worried, a little bit worried there, because she wasn't advancing as much as I would like. She actually made it, finally. Every time I see a dirt race, I keep assuming the final stretch is very short. I keep forgetting a lot of the old dirt races from before the recent update actually had a very long final stretch. It's the newer ones that have a very, very short final stretch. The majority of the late race is just a big-ass corner. Where that corner in the Junior Yushun, what it's called, that shit is 90% of the late race. Agnes Digital finishes strong in her important debut race. The base is the peak. Huh? The base is the peak. The very first starting gate. A distance not yet grasped. Tangled leg. Splashes of perspiration. Blind with adrenaline. Quiet blankets cheering. Only the scoreboard is visible. The emotional weight of it all is practically unbearable. You get it, right? Can you feel it? Huh? Here I am, smushed in all these fresh young Umas as they run with fervor, thrust into every step. I underestimated how consuming their debut race would be. We're all winners, all of us. Agnes Digital appears thrilled to have run alongside so many rookie Umamusume. Still, today's race is just the very beginning, right? From this point onwards, there'll be loads of Umamusume waiting for me, right? That's right. Oh, I can't get any better than this. I've taken my first trust towards the gate of paradise. I've made it. And now, the simping begins. I'll simp on turf. I'll simp on dirt. I'll simp until I can simp no more. Let's head to the next one. On that note, what will you say to a turf ace race next? Alright, since today was dirt, next up should be turf. Come on, Digimon, put it together. We gotta think about this more seriously. Today was way too intense because it was a debut race. Because of that, the others practically shot across the track. You know, I haven't quite had my fill of watching Umas play in the dirt. I'd like a second helping of it, please. Coming right up. And so we decided to go into the Hyacinth Stakes at the beginning of next year. That's kind of far off, though. Guess that gives me more time to run and prep. I spend that time building karma as well. After all, I like to get to know all different types of Umamusume more deeply. At arm's length, of course. Having just begun our journey into the Tuko series, we need to take every opportunity to make new connections. Increase our knowledge as we prepare for the Hyacinth Stakes. So is that one of those fangirl type things? Place top 3 in Hyacinth. Okay. So I don't need. It's not a fangirl type thing. I don't need to run in the Tokyo Yushin. Yeah, I would definitely like more. 11 more points. Oh god, oh man. Oh, that should do it for today, right? I think we make good is that? Wait, don't tell me you gotta follow me the whole way around the perimeter. But of course! Though I could overlook the hard work of a rival such as you. Nay, I'll wring every last drop of energy from my body to keep up with you. Oh, what a stirring scene. What's talking about? What are you talking about? Yes, we're off to a great start. Now it's time that I overtake you in the blaze of glory. Oh, what on earth was that? One-sided rivalry? It's clear as day. We got a classic case of I can't stand to be with her, but I can't stand to be without her. Well, there's nothing we can do now but run after them. Not too close, but not too far. You'll wind up overworking yourself, stupid. Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't run anymore today, but if I follow them, we don't have to call it training. It's more like a recreation. That's it. It's not exercise, it's just simping. No. I guess Digital tries to reason her way into getting my permission, but I'm unwilling to let her overwork herself. I send her home. They don't know that overtraining kills your gains. You gotta stop overtraining. I'm gonna be honest, I think I prefer the raw stats because even though the skills can sometimes give you something good, I gotta be honest, I just don't like the idea of just getting a skill and then realizing, wow, this is dog shit. I'm not gonna buy this. Whereas the stats are always gonna be boring but practical. That's how I like describing the raw stat games. It's boring but practical. Acceleration. Top pick. Engage in the challenge mid-race. Let's go to top. Smart Facklin's lunch. Top pick. How long are we missing? Okay, so we're about halfway through the junior year and we still do not have the light hello date. That is filling me with unease. Sure hope light hello comes in. And there are times when light hello just appears very quickly, and then there are times when she just fucks off and doesn't appear ever. Are you serious? Are you being serious right now? Come practice perfect, please. There we go. 4 songs for his first concert. Oh wow, this is a really bad, really bad turn. It's the fall of Agnes Digital's junior year, and the other runners are staying active throughout the season. Hey trainer, I'm over here. Finally, the big race is starting. I've been dying to see this. Start of this year's Mile Championship is just moments away. Who do you think will be the first to fly down the final stretch? Here's King Halo coming in from the outside. King Halo finishes second. You see that, King fans? It's a shame I couldn't finish first, but found my new path on the Sprint and Mile tour. Do you hear the confidence in her voice? Oh, the tears are flowing down my face like waterfalls. You get what she's talking about? Do you want me to explain? Okay, I'll explain. Okay, I really can't turn off the waterworks. Give me a moment to go on without giving me a moment to respond. King Halo was always focusing on going down the traditional route in order to prove her skill to her mother because she respects her so much. But then, oh man, she wowed everyone by changing paths this year. She turned her back on what she once longed for. She's showing us that being true to herself and finding her own path is the best way to gain her mother's respect. She struggled a lot after making her decision, but she's overcome those doubts today. I know all about how difficult that was for her. I could fill my entire timeline talking about it. Hard to stop her once she gets talking about it. Running on the track herself, I'll only deepen her attachment. Way back. Quick trainer, hide! Before. There's another Umamusume lost in the chasm of worry, just like King was. Look over there, she's... Everyone's so incredible, yet here I am. Dodo's progress has slowed down recently, allowing Opera to rocket ahead of her. Opera has been the center of attention in all classics, so naturally she's considered the favorite for the Aramakinen this year. Meanwhile, Dodo still hasn't run in a single G1 race yet. The old me would simply bask in the inspiration from Dodo trying her hardest. Now that I've debuted, I feel like I understand her struggle a little. If only she knew what's causing her slump. I know exactly what's causing it. It's clear as day. Oh yeah? Agnes Diddle claims to understand so casually, I have to ask her what the reason is. Which is to say, Dodo isn't fully race ready yet. She's still growing. You know about Umamusume's race readiness, right? It's the time when they transform from little sprouts into fiery smoke shows. Dodo's what you consider a late bloomer. She's still waiting to sprout. There's no need for her to worry. The problems will resolve in time. That's what my diagnosis, at least speaking as someone who has observed lots and lots of Umas. Really hope that someone notices and says something to her. I bet you that would go a long way towards easing her anxiety. What if that someone was you? Who's you? You as in you, Digiton. Me? No way! It would be way too impudent for someone like me to impose my opinion on her. What if it would somehow make things worse? What would I do? Fans don't give advice to their idols, and any fan who forgets their place gets hit with the ban hammer. You're not a fan anymore, are you? Everyone's welcome to their own opinions. There's an unbreachable wall separating me and Dodo. How about approaching her as a fellow runner? What are you saying? Listen, I'm just a plain old runner, but Dodo, she's a runner with immeasurable charm. So now that I'm a runner too, I do kind of have a sense of how she feels. Agnes Digital grows silent for a moment, and then... Are you sure you really think I should say something? Still feel like it would be super arrogant of me. I don't think so. If a fellow Sims say so, I'll try and work up the confidence. I won't run away. I'll just say a few words. Think big, but that's still taboo. Agnes Digital hypes herself up, and... Hey Dodo, you have a moment to talk? It'll only take 5 seconds, I promise. You need something, Digiton? You know about race readiness? It's pretty useful information. If you want, I can tell you a bit about it. So basically, you know how you're an Umamusume? Later that night, Agnes Digital's feeling down. I really went and did it. I went up to the real-life Dodo and totally lost it. I lectured her for about 10 whole minutes. I was blabbing away as fast as a machine gun. I just want to go throw myself at her big feet and beg for forgiveness. You think what you said is gonna help her? I don't have enough self-esteem even left to dare hope so. I'm just a chicken. You know, I've debuted and all that, but I'm still only supposed to sit quietly from the sidelines. How could I have forgot myself like that? Anytime broke her vow of non-intervention. What happens now? Nobody knows. Well, there's no Light Hello concert. No Light Hello day. This entire run is bogus. And I'm not gonna quit it though. New year ripe with opportunity for Digiton. Go big. By the way, how was your year-end haul? Get any good reading materials? Like what? Oh, never mind. We haven't known each other for even a year yet, so I guess I shouldn't be sticking my nose into your business. Hey, you know how it is. You show me your reading materials, I show you mine. We all right? It's not only is it a fair trade, but we exchange intimate knowledge about each other for mutually assured destruction if anything were to happen between us. But let's make it a goal to be able to talk about our faves by the summer market. What do you say? Not sure what she means by reading materials and markets, but I smile and nod. Oh, come on. Yeah, I gotta at least know about Comic Head. Even I know that. For now, let's reflect on the previous year and make plans for this one. Last year, I stepped into the stage of my dreams, the Twinkle series. I really got ahead of myself, huh? I have to remember the whole reason I came here. It's time to get back in touch with the fundamentals. I must obey the commandments. Umamusume are goddesses. Thou shalt not intrude upon them, especially when it comes to racing conversations. You really think about what happened with Meisho Dodo? Well, yeah, no matter how you look at it, I totally committed a transgression. Instead, I ought to just accept all Umamusume as they are. I want to support them no matter the situation. That's my rule. Seems the difference in her social standing between now and before she debuted is still somewhat unclear to her. It means that while I strive to do my best in the race this year, I also need to get back to my pure, proper, unobtrusive simping. The Umamusume sure are great, huh? So the first thing I want to do this year is reaffirm how amazing they are. But I'm not exactly sure how I should go about it. Have any recommendations? Let's read. Reading, yeah, that could be nice. And I know just where to find a treasure trove of Umamusume goods. Or not, because the library's a bust. They don't really carry what I'm looking for. Actually, I already have the largest collection of Umamusume literature in my room. But that's it. See ya. Okay, I'm gonna spend this new year with my nose buried in all the fan comics I just got. Which one I should start? Maybe a silly 4-panel anthology, or maybe this one here. Actually, no, this one might be too intense for start of new year. I just know it's gonna have me obsessed with tags I never even knew existed. I need something tamer. That Agnes Digital lounges around her dorm, casually reading through her collections of fanfic. Get that. Okay, support chain, friendship. Let's get the friend. Let's go aim for the friendship. No, do you have a moment? I'm really sorry to bother you. I want to talk to you about your recent condition and race readiness. That day, Agnes Digital summoned her courage and spoke with Meisho Dodo. The day has finally come when we learned of the results of her intervention. Oh, trainer, I can't. My Oshi. I can't even look at her. It's Dodo's first graded race, I swear. If my meddling causes her to screw up, I'll just hope she's able to finish safely. Meisho Dodo's first attempt at a graded race is the G2 Nikkei Shinshin High. Much is expected from her though, considering she's 8th on the list of favorites. Woo! And here comes Meisho Dodo, brings in for a shocking 2nd place finish, but a knockout comeback after a slump at the end of the year. What could have been the catalyst? Oh, she got 2nd? Trainer, she did it! She did it! My unsolicited advice didn't lead her astray! Digitun still believes that she crossed the line, but then... Thank you so much. Talk on race readiness helped me power through my disaster period. Me telling myself everything would be okay. It's finally happened. I'm so grateful you talked to me. Dodo, wait, hold on, please. My heart, I can't take it anymore. It's all thanks to you, Digit. No. Thank you so much. It's like a whole new world has opened. My body feels full. And this digital experience is a moment of nirvana, thanks to Meisho Dodo's heartfelt gratitude. Yeah, I'm so sorry, I got so overwhelmed hearing you say that. Everything went blank. You don't hate me, even though I lectured you like I was some kind of know-it-all? What do you mean? Really appreciate what you did. I need assistance and support in order to get better. Really? You? How could that be true for a practically real-life angel? Real-life angel? Oh my goodness, I'm nothing like that, honest. I can't do anything on my own. That's why I need to learn and experience a lot of different things if I want to bridge the gap. So I really didn't bother you? Also, what you said when you want to bridge the gap, do you mean like the gap between you and Opera? Is it because growing apart hurts too much? Especially when she's all you ever dreamed of. You do anything to be by her side. That's right, after all. I respect Opera so much. I want to be as confident as her one day. Oh, Meisho Dodo speaks without hesitation, and a light I've never seen before flashes in Agnes Digital's eyes as she takes it in. Hey trainer, should I say my comrade in simping? I got a question for you. Does it mean to be sublime? That's a broad question. Hey, you're right, but I feel like I don't understand it anymore. I thought keeping my distance from the sacred Umas was the de facto proper behavior. Now I've gone and engaged with Dodo directly. What happened? She smiled at me. She spoke to me about her object of admiration and her pure desire to pursue it. I got a shining glimpse of something I'd never seen before. What was that? It was different from the usual allure. There was no hint of squealing or giggling expected. It was totally unadulterated brilliance. One so strong it could purify the entire world. What is that unknown radiance? This digital mulls over this question for a moment. Yeah, I got no clue. Literally no clue. All this thing is giving me a headache. I still don't fully understand the charm of Umamusume. From this day forward, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure out how to figure it out. How about trying to find it through racing? Racing, yeah. If I don't run alongside them myself, I might never discover it. Alright then, I'll try to take another look at their purity and the hyacinth stakes. Okay, so quick question is... Oh my god. How could you do this to me, Digitan? You actual piece of shit. Okay, finally. There we go, thank you. Oh god, I think my YouTube chat fucking killed me. Hold on. For real? Okay. So it connected back to the chat. Okay, so I just noticed that the chat disconnected for me. Did anything happen in the meantime? I don't think so. Let me just take a quick look at the YouTube. Wait, let me just refresh. And I don't think I don't think there's anything I really missed out on. It's probably fine. Hyacinth Stakes. The paddock before the Hyacinth Stakes, Agnes Digital is watching over other Umamusume intensely. So, alright, keep your cleats on. I'm fine today. I mean, I'm always fine. I wouldn't let myself lose control. Do you feel it, trainer? Something weird today. Umamusume are as darling as ever. Wait, maybe that's it. What is? Her presence is even more radiant than ever today. Look at how serious everyone is before the race. It's to die for! Although I get the feeling I shouldn't put it like that. Like beneath their grace lies something even more pure. Something you're hoping to feel firsthand. No, don't be ridiculous. I'd never be so presumptuous. No, today I only wish to behold it. The true essence of Umamusume. Don't get involved, of course. Responsible simp admires quietly and without touching. I've reckoned admired him from a better angle than before, from as close as I can get. Doing no grabbing motions makes me think you absolutely will lose yourself. Gotta watch it. As always, she talks as if she's just here to speculate the race, but I can tell her eyes that she's taking a little more serious than usual. Okay, we're just gonna skip through everything because... Yeah, I need to... I don't have the time to watch every race. And I saw the brilliance of Umamusume. I thought their zeal for running is what made them precious. And now I believe their feelings they have for racing are much, much more serious and profound. I have no doubt that's why Dodo dazzled the way she did. I mustn't disturb that brilliance, but I do want to celebrate it. But that voice is one of the other racers. I didn't make it onto the scoreboard. Will I even make it into the other graded races? Trainer, pull yourself together. Stand proud. You might have lost today, but didn't you give it your all? All we learned today is that those who finished ahead of us worked harder. I know we haven't won a race yet, and it hurts to keep losing like this, but the Twinkle Series isn't over yet. Someday you'll run in a G1, and you'll show everyone. Now, are you ready for the winning concert? Right. Okay, I'm off. I may have lost again, but this isn't over. There's always tomorrow. Digital? So full of it. I say I want to admire my Oshis without disturbing them, but it's impossible. Each race has to have a winner, which means there has to be losers as well. No one wants to see their Oshis lose. Even a baby would know better than that. Yet ever since I decided to run a race myself, I've had an influence on the outcome. I can't say I'm just a spectator anymore. My actions affect other Umamusume. I think today's race has sparked a change in Agnes Digital. Hey trainer, I'd like to talk about my future. It's going to sound a bit out of character. Will you hear me out? It's about a race schedule. Yes, I want to run a G1 race no matter what. What I did to that other runner earlier was borderline unforgivable. is that I want to run in a G1 race. I want to run and make her think, wow, this digital sure was strong. While I'm at it, I want to learn firsthand what level of effort the others are putting in to take on G1 races. So which race you think I'm best suited for? Give me your best recommendation. I mentally collate which G1 races both admit classic runners and are suitable distance for Agnes Digital. NHK Mile Cup fits best. NHK Mile Cup. That's your fantastic recommendation. That must be right. I'll do it. For her sake. What kind of winner's remorse has come over Digital? But given her drive to push ahead. Inspo time. Give me the dirt. Give me the dirt. Oh, that's a dirt S. There we go. Come back. Give me a speed. That's it. The day has come for the classic races that decide the ruler of the mile, the NHK Mile Cup. Woo! With over 100,000 viewers gathered. The atmosphere is completely different. 100,000, damn. Oh, what's happening? All the precious Umas appear so poised to slay on today's race course. What have I done to deserve this experience? It's incredible. It's incredible. It's divine. So I so don't belong here. Nevertheless, inadequate as it may be, the exhilarating rush from experiencing this firsthand is my heart. I think you're happy. At this point, I couldn't say one way or the other. Being here surrounded by all these talented Umas is like a dream come true. Here I am witnessing the beauty and awe of the whole scene in such a high resolution. But I want to find it. I have to find it. I have to get to the bottom of what makes Umamusume so blessed and find exactly where their sparkle comes from. Even if it means I must be purified in their divine aura. Huh? Was someone watching me just now? I got this trickling sensation that someone's nearby. It doesn't seem like anyone's staring at you. Really? Yes. Oops. It's unbelievable in any scene. It felt like missing my simping. Myself as being simp. Wait, I can't afford to be distracted. Today's the day I must discover the secret of Umamusume glory. The race is big. The competition is bound to be top notch. Sensing something from the impressive lineup of first-rate runners. All-rounder gears up to show what she's got. A hero doesn't decide a battlefield. There we go. Vodka in the NHK is something. Agnes Digital charges through. At home on turf and dirt. This wonder has shown us her strength today. I did it. I spent all my strength with none to spare even for my Oshis. The sky is so far. There's a light. Oh, this light. Digital. Wake up, Digital! Upro and Dodo. Oh, thank goodness you woke up. I didn't know what to do. You did great out there. Thanks, I'm still inexperienced, but if I knew I didn't push myself to the limits, I wouldn't be able to see the same scenery as my Oshis. But forget about that. What are you two doing here? We were watching you in secret since before the race began, clad in the garb of stadium vendors. I didn't want to bother you, so that's why I didn't speak to you in the paddock. That explains the feeling I had. That's incredible. I can't believe you two would go to the trouble of coming to see me. I should say, I think I learned a little something today. Had a glimpse of why you, Opero, forged such a bold path, and why you, Dodo, chased glory so dazzlingly. Finally get it. It's the little. You don't say. Although I would be remiss if I failed to point out that my magnificence was inherited at birth. But if you're intent on worshipping me so, why don't I show you something even more resplendent? Of course, I'm speaking of my very first competitive performance, a showdown between Dodo and myself. A showdown! Unbelievable! Just like a showdown. Here, I'm finally running out G1. Of course, I'm just one of many, though. I finally get to run with my hero Opero at the Takarazuka Kinen. Yeah, digital. The heavens crumble. My Oshis are going big. It's like a dome concert level holy event. I'll have to prepare a feast for the goddesses in the appreciation of how good I'm eating right now. By all means, come and watch your return. There's an arc to your story which you have not yet revealed. Is this not so? I heard you talk of you being a so-called all-rounder who performs with equal sure footing, no matter the stage. Today you perform on turf, thus I expect you to have one more act up your sleeve. If I'm not mistaken, there's an ideal dirt race around the same time as the Takarazuka Kinen. A big dirt race held around the same time as the Takarazuka Kinen. You're thinking of the Japan Dirt Derby? Well done, because you have the field already scoped out. Please give it some consideration as a reciprocation for the Takarazuka Kinen. Reciprocation? And depth to Opera and Dodo. Trainer, I got to be there! Starlit track, the hearts-catching force that illuminates the love in a couple's heart. A second Tokyo. Boy race course? That's right. Let's run the Japan Dirt Derby. I want to show Opera and Dodo what I can do. Of course, not only that. I have to find out if that sparkle, that intensity I saw today at the NHK Mile Cup. I have to know if it was the same G1 dirt races too. Then it's settled. Thank you. This time let's behold the powerful Umamusume cover across the dirt. I'm not picky about tracks or pairings. I'll take whatever's put in front of me. I don't really get the last part. But either way, it looks like we have our sights set on the G1 Japan Dirt Derby next year. Oh, this is kind of this is kind of bad actually. Yeah, just I guess I just go with whichever one has Akikawa and just raise her bond level. Oh wait, Rico all of a sudden. I didn't accidentally put Rico in my deck, did I? No, it's just random bullshit. Okay. Hi, hello. It's actually happening. This opening rush might never end. The race of my dreams is coming true. Dodo's first G1 with Opero. My Oshis are gonna run together in G1. Let's go, trainer. Time where we weave our light sticks. We arrived at the Hanshin Racecourse where the first face-off between Team Opero and Meisho Dodo is getting heated. Team Opero rips around from the outside. Meisho Dodo's in second. Hold on down the inside. They're lined up and it's over. Team Opero comes first and Dodo right behind her in second. Opero is won by the momentous race by a narrow margin. What's wrong, Digital? That wasn't divine. There wasn't something much more. For a moment, there was where I was watching my two top Oshis give their all against each other. I even forgot how moe they are. That's how much it affected me. Dodo, you don't want to arrive at the foot of my canopy. Tis the meeting of a chance that I was promised. Our tale begins here. None but I shall run ahead of you, and none shall outpace me but you. Bro, I'm so sorry to have kept you waiting. But now I've made it. I'll keep moving forward to you, step by step. I want to become someone I can be proud of. And I need you for that. So please run with me again, and again, and again, and again. Woo! The crowd goes wild as the two announce their rivalry. Is this the essence of Umamusume? It's the unique to Opera and Dodo. My ears are getting hot. All the excitement has gone to my head. Must be from this fated matchup, right? It's because they're so special. Diddle, you have my thanks for attending this premiere of ours. It's your turn next. Show us how you twirl atop the sand. Opera. Your best, Digital. I'm planning to learn something from watching you two run on dirt as well. Okay, I'm not sure I can put her on a race as divine as you two. Still, watching your show, your race has really energized me. And so we've passed the baton. We're up to the performance of the Japan Dirt Derby. Our search for the source of the Umamusume greatness continues. Summer camp, season that plays an important function where racers strengthen their body and mind. Summer's here. What does summer make you think of? Events, right? The biggest event of all is Huh? I mean the Japan Dirt Derby, of course. And this is no time to fall down and worship in front of the Umamusume cosplayers like previous years. Get on it, Digiton. This summer we'll be discovering the very source of the video, and then in my spare time I can work on my manuscripts. Looks like she's gonna have a productive summer both on and off track. Yeah, that reminds me. Yeah, she's working on writing Umamusume stories. It's like she's literally me for real. Japan Dirt Derby. For the Dirt Derby, I know I'm missing something important. Way race course, dirt, a track so close to get so far, like a foreign land, surely beneath that earth. Secret of Umamusume sleeps. Japan Dirt Derby feels kind of different from all the races. Could it be the sweltering heat of summer? Track, scenery, the turf, the dirt are all different too, but even those are all different. I wonder if everyone's feelings stay the same, meaning... I was just thinking, each race I've seen has been something big and special. The NHK Mile Cup is an important goal for our milers, a highlight of youth. Takarazuka Game is the stage for Opera and Dodo's showdown. I thought that's why they were so exciting. They all just happened to be the special high-profile turf races. The runners today hold that same intensity here at a dirt race, which is different in almost every way. And I think I can say I've grasped the true underlying reason why Umamusume are so special. Today's my chance to make it certain. Together with the dirt Umas here in Oi, the night in the derby of dirt racing, we'll find the answer she seeks. Woo! Race is over. I saw the brilliance beyond the clouds of dust and dirt, but the conditions and environments are different. That brilliance was exactly the same. So that's it. The magnificence of Umamusume that has possessed me when I was young. I've discovered its source. Trainer, please listen. Figured out something after running the Japan Dirt Derby today. The race is over, yet Agnes did lost the same serious expression as when she was running. Umamusume are cute. Yeah, and are precious. But why are they so cute and so precious? Why do they tug at my heart so? I saw the answer today. Clear as day. The reason is they're always chasing after their dreams with their whole hearts. Agnes Digital begins stamping her feet on the ground. If I could only slap my former self for even entertaining the idea that only the mainstream Turf G1 races were special. Umamusume are always the same. Every single one of them is sincere. Whether it's something they want or something they're trying to become, they pursue it with all their might. They compete, uplift, and push each other. No one ever backs away from a challenge. They know that sometimes they have to first fight to be first, yet they keep looking ahead, unafraid of the clash. After which day, when they achieve their goals, they frolic and ease their hearts. That's precisely what makes my soul and shakes my soul and makes me want to fall down and praise. I thought I understood this before I debuted, but now that I've been running, it's all become crystal clear. Everything's on a completely different level than I thought. The size of their dreams, the pain of chasing them, and the strength of their bonds born along the way. I flew into the Twinkle series with the simple desire to see it up close, with no idea how deep it ran. I am much too small the way I am now. I can't continue like this. Dodo and Opera, my two top Oshis, they showed me something brilliant at the Takarazuka Kinen. I'm not fit to stand beside them as I am now. Not even qualified to slip for them. Useless. As an Umamusume myself, I can fix my resolve and stand at the starting gate with a pure heart. And then, trainer, do you think I can do that? If I master the path before me as a maverick, an all-rounder, can I become worthy of standing beside Opera and Dodo? Can I actually do it? Heck yeah! There's no doubt in my mind. Whatever she may say, Agnes Digital has already overcome every trial on her road to achieve what's set her mind on. As long as her goal is clear, she has what it takes to traverse any road, no matter how difficult. In that case, I'll become a proper Umamusume. I'm going to be worthy of running alongside the others with a certified license to sim. So that's why I'm counting on you. Her resolute voice rings out in the summer sky. For Agnes Digital, the real Twinkle series begins now. With that said, let's talk about our next race. I want to run with more experienced runners. Wonderful Umamusume can help me get on the right track. More experienced runners would mean those in the senior year. With Agnes Digital still in her classic year, she's asking for a rigorous challenge. In that case, it would be best to choose a distance she's already run. Seeing as she's run a mile before at the NHK Mile Cup. How about the Mile Championship? Mile Championship, that's the race King dominated last year. I want to run there too. Maybe there's something leftover speck of King's spirit lingering there that they can inherit. So the next goal is Mile Champ in fall. Give me a minute, I'll be right back. Okay. Back real fast. Take it to go. Agnes is turning over a new leaf. She swears to relish in her love for Umamusume only during her free time and dedicates herself to running. But what? I really jumped the gun, don't you think? Excitement over the Japan Dirt Derby dies down. So does her resolve. I'm supposed to rise to the same level as Umamusume? Me? Is that even possible? I think it's fair game when it comes to fantasy, but I think this summer he has started to fry my brain a bit. What I'm trying to say is I'm not sure I'm capable of doing this. All I've done up until now is bask in the divine glow of Umamusume. Now I'm supposed to believe I can stand by them? Even if I try to overhaul myself, I'm sure how much I can change after spending all that time in the past daydreaming. I'm not saying the game is rigged. I haven't given up either. It's just time like these when it seems there's no way forward. All there is to do is bang my head against my manuscript. Okay, we can continue this in my dorm. Hold up, what manuscript? You know, for my new zine. New what? King-centric fanzine. King-centric fanzine. Basically, it's gonna be a manga about King Halo. I've been thinking about transforming her sublime daily life into a 16-page fan comic. Takes a bit of squeeze info out of her, but it sounds like she's creating sort of fan comic. Hey, she's literally me for real. But, you know, this is not specifically about King Halo. Fan project, huh? I would appreciate if you asked for permission first, though, honestly. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's just that it's pretty taboo to make that sort of person aware of this sort of... Wait a second, King! The hero herself stands before us. I'll not talk about a fan comment just now. I was just joking. Something like that can't possibly be real. Call it wild delusion on my part. More importantly, what could I have done to afford this visitation? Just figured I'd come to say hi. By the way, Digital. You plan to run this year's Mile Championship, yes? Yeah, I was so motivated to watch you run last year. I want to follow your footsteps. Well, that's nice to hear. However, you're planning to run. That means it makes us rivals. I'm running this year as well. Really? You're gracing us with your presence yet again? Yes, although I'm not sure how well I'll do. Digital quickly turns gloomy. I wonder what's come over here. Why the long face all of a sudden? It's like King doesn't have the same kind of energy she did last year. You got a solid third in the Asadakina, but in the G2 race before that, she only took 11. You can say that's a sign she's recovering her standing, but that makes this summer a critical time for her. You remember me my placing. You're certainly well informed. Reminds me of the younger students who always cheer me on. Well, that's because you're one of my absolute faves. Sorry if this isn't my place to say, but I'm cheering for you, King. Even if we're rivals on track, my love for you as a fan will still be as strong as ever. Is that right? Well, I appreciate it. I'll make sure I put on a performance that does my name justice. Saying that, King Halo walks off, still looking glum. Looks like we need to make a change of plans. You want to reconsider the Mile Championship? No, what I mean is, I got to change my manuscript. I had no idea it was a manga, but when it comes to supporting King, my personal preferences should sit on the sideline. I want to make something that will give King a huge dose of energy. As a fellow runner, the question is, what's the right kind of book to bring her back to life? Do you have any ideas, trainer? What kind of book will improve her performance? A book filled with empowering fan chants. A book of chant. I see. If a gem like that can restore her spirit, then I could share it with her fans so everyone can learn them. Would you lend me a hand? So Agnes Digital spends her spare time with King Halo's gift afterwards. What in the world's going on, Digital? Don't worry, it's all fine. Just stand here, please. Alright, King fans, you read your books? Now let's go. Yeah! What's her name? King! Is she the strongest? He's the champion! How's the future looking? It's so bright. She's the Umamusume everyone wants to be. Now give it up for King. King, 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 King. You did all this just for me? There's a lot more going on than my usual chants. King Halo seems happy, as if just hearing her chant is giving her energy. Give me more speed. Power gain. Yeah, I think it's fine. Get guts, a little bit of guts, I suppose. Oh, that's fucked up. Summer camp is ending. Agnes Digital and King Halo bring it to a close by running together. If we run, King. Digital, you seem so hesitant when you were running. What's wrong? It's that you were far more rockable than I imagined, and I couldn't run with a clear head. I only ever watched you run before, so trying to chase after you seemed too selfish. I'm just a nobody who only recently made up her mind to run seriously. Oh, you really have no self-esteem, do you? But is that honestly all? Huh? I understand you have an inferiority complex, but is that really all that's holding you back? There must be another reason why you run doesn't get you excited. Oh well. Trainer, is this really Digital's true ability? Actually, I think she's unbeatable on dirt. Trainer, my defenses! This Digital's performance was clearly strange, even to me. The reason is, well, recently, King, you haven't been yourself. Compared to when you won the Takamatsuomi Akinen this spring, from your form flow to your usual lively underarms, something is missing from that sizzling sensation you spark. Can't tell you because I'm always watching. I watch you so intensely. I almost fall at a stance, so I know how much you've been suffering. I know now because I started racing too. That's why you didn't give it a your all. Yeah, there's no way I would ever kick an Umamusume while she's down, especially one I love as much as you. I see. You know, Digital. You're a real dingus. What? I said you're a dingus, a big one. You might know a lot about me, but you definitely don't understand. Harsh words yet. Beneath the bars, her voice is kind. Digital, would you say you're still drawn to me even when I'm like this? Yes, of course. In that case, I want you to learn more. Strive to understand me by the time of the Mile Championship. As we train together, try to understand what kind of Umamusume I really am. Together, me and you, even after the summer camp is over? Are you sure it's okay? Yeah, of course. And then please, yes, I'm not worthy, but yes, a million times yes. Be honored. Too much of an honor. My tail won't stop wagging. Me training with a bunch of goddesses. At the end of the summer, a small bond born between Digital and the racer she looks up to is born. Fan letter. Digital and I spot a crowd of people by the academy gates while we're cooling down. Looks like there's a crowd of fans surrounding Falco. You're so cute today, Falco. You're always so radiant. I love you. You're so cool when you run. You know, I so feel the same. I'd register Falco as a World Heritage personality if I could. Oh my gosh. It's the Agnes Digital. No one understands a Soraku like you. You're a goddess among goddesses. And you are? I'm just your typical Umamusume Oraku. Sorry to bother you all of a sudden. Oh, so you're a Falco fan. You've been waiting for her as well. Her? Actually, I'm an eternally and forever, day and night, the ultimate Digital fan. Me? But why? What do you mean? Because wherever I go, wherever I look, you're always there. Cafe time with your bestie. Ah, no fair. Look at them spoon feeding each other. That girl totally gets it. She knows what a treasure chest of ecstasy afternoon tea is. Oh, glory be glory. Today again, I get to feast my eyes on one of life's most supreme delights. Her again. Look at her. She gazes so intently at her Oshi, all while keeping optimal distance as to not intrude. She's the real deal. I respect you as my kindred spirit, and more than that, you set my heart aflutter. All the feelings you inspire me are captured in this letter. Please take it. This letter... Oh, that's a book, actually. She gave me is practically a novel. Not only that, she included official prints from the legendary one-night-only Umamusume unit event. This dependable kindred spirit looking over me. Thank you, my comrade. I'll take this energy from your support and pour it all over my Oshi's. Agnes Digital Spirit floats over after receiving a gift from her fans. Yeah. I have to consider that. Yeah, getting the date event with like hello is the way forward here. How many fans do we have though? Oh, that is nowhere near enough. Oh fuck, dude. Oh fuck, dude, that's not enough. Yeah, I think we need the Queen. I think we just need the Queen Elizabeth Cup for sure. Because I don't see us getting enough fans for the count unless she has the Dirt Uma fan count, which would be very useful if she has the Dirt Uma fan requirements instead. Fall on both Agnes Digital and King Halo have started gearing up for the Mile Championship. However, woo! Unbelievable. King Halo has finished 7th. She had us on her toes for a second, but it appears she's still got a long way to go before she's back to the top shape. Why is this happening? Okay, she's still on the road to recovery after a honestly serious course. Hey King. Oh, Digital, you came to watch me? Thanks, but please just leave me be. But I can't really say that to you, can I? Very well, I grant you the right to join me. Okay, so I'm about the race today. You might not have won, but you were still amazing. I'm just awestruck by your ability. It hits me every time. Your last sprint down the final stretch, the elegance of your running form, and the beautiful way you handle the turns. All I could think of is this is first rate. King is the most first rate of first rates. And so well. Is that all? What do you mean? Is that the reason you thought I was first rate? No. There's more. Like your flowing hair and the loud, proud way you laugh and your stylish signature race wear. And that caboose. Oh, oopsie. That's quite a list still. All those things are trivial. Something far more important when it comes to being first rate. Narrate, you've come all the way here, so why don't you have a run with me around the track? A serious run, of course. No one else is around, so we can let ourselves go. Sure. We get permission to use the track and begin the private scrimmage. King Halo loses the scrimmage without much fanfare. Already exhausted from today's race, she just pushed herself beyond her limit. Pathetic, right? What do you think now, Digital? Was I beautiful and elegant like before, or am I just a tired, worn-out Umamusume? How can I be first rate when there's not a modicum of first rate left in me? That's... Here I am, effortlessly outstripped by even a classic year runner. I'm just a weak and tired loser. But even if I were, I'm but a mere shadow of my past self. Just quietly creeps in. There's still tomorrow, isn't there? Maybe I'll lose again, but yet another tomorrow will come. What if I choose to simply not give up? What if I choose to keep running and keep losing until I win? What then? Look at me, Digital. Tell me the truth. Is there really anything first rate left about me? There is. You still have it. You're as unwavering as the light of the Flying Dutchman. Real? Flying what? What are you talking about? I mean, talk about your unflagging tenacity. You never sink no matter how many licks you take. That's true. No one can take away my persistence. It doesn't matter how many times I lose or how many times I'm laughed at or ridiculed. I've told everyone that I'm first rate. That's why even if I fall or eat dust more than anyone else, I've always changed myself and stood back up. No matter how far I fall, I'll never give up hope. That's what makes me first rate, now and forever. Oh, King. Even when she's beaten battered, King Halo's beauty doesn't fade. Get it, Digital? Do you understand what makes me me? Yes, I hear you, King. I've taken your words to heart. Have you then? You don't understand what it means for Umamusume to run. Yeah, we can't feel inferior. There's no time for what we run. That's correct. Where you got a late start or stumbled to the ground, there's nothing you can't recover from. That's why I will recover my form before the mile championship. Feeling bad for me, or holding back when you run against me. Those things are an insult to me as a first-rate Umamusume. Your own abilities as well. Right. That's right, I had it all wrong. Taught me a fragment of what it means to be first rate. I'll hold it close to my heart. I'll do my best to train for the mile championship. I'll make you proud. I know what I shouldn't be fangirling super hard when I'm supposed to be in serious training mode, but I've got to say it. You are every bit as divine as I thought. Agnes brings her hands together as if to offer a prayer. A gesture that seems a bit silly, but it communicates your unwavering respect. Yeah, give me the energy. Let's try Queenless Cup for the fans. There you go. -5. Fuck. Your vegetables. Focus on a race, extreme close-up race tracks, and do my best in the mile championship. It's the highlight of my classic here. The race is about to start, and for once, Digital isn't focused on her Umamusume. Not even focused on her rival for today, her beloved King Halo, she was so worried about before. Okay, let's get to the paddock. When we get there, who's the star of the day? Wham! That's right, it's me, because I'm King Halo. Woo! Halo's there, happily revving up the crowd. King Zora, look at those smooth velvety legs. Look at her vitality. I knew it. I wish you could do it. Looks like there was nothing to worry about after all. But Digital, how do I strike you yesterday? Has my brilliance left you dizzy? Yes, you're the very picture of recovery. There's none of the imbalance that I sensed in the summer. However, I get the feeling that I haven't quite reached the sleekness you had in spring. You can throw me off with your weirdly specific observations. Tell me, how much do you love me? My love for you runs as deep as the Mariana Trench. Your reason for kindness to me has only intensified my fixation. The two of them smile. While King Lilo hasn't quite made a full comeback, it's clear she's been making progress moving out of her recent slump. I've been really looking forward to today, King. I want to get you to know the true you in today's race. You don't have to hope. I'll make sure of it. You're prepared to fully embrace the reality of what it means to be first rate. Win. Finish. The race we've been working towards with King Halo since summer is over now. King Halo clawed away from the rock bottom and Agnes Digital bore witness to the entire journey. You understand that when we run a great match together, Digital. You understand what kind of runner I am? Yeah, I do. What's wrong? I can't hear you properly with all those tears. Your essence rained upon me. I was completely enveloped. You taught me what it means to live as an Umamusume. To have a soul possessed by the persistent will to run. Instinct. To have, whether perfect or not, the strength of will to be first rate. I knew nothing before, not as a fan or as an athlete. Now I understand clearly. Self-depreciation or self-pity, don't make me laugh. Just run. If you want to cry, do it while you run. Before, I only saw you as an Umamusume for what they were on the surface, but now that I've peered into the depths, I love them more than ever now. You're a real Umamusume fan, huh? But just as I'm true to myself, you must be yourself. You truly cherish all Umamusume. Race against as many as you can, absorb everything, and then become a true all-rounder. You yourself are one of the Umamusume that you love so much. Yes, ma'am. Trainer, my kindred spirit, I return to you bearing words of wisdom from King. He says I must run against as many Umamusume as possible. Is there any way to configure this into our next objective? We're gonna have to go racing on a racing binge. A racing binge? You mean we should register for all the G1 races we can, right? Dirt and turf. In that case, I'm in. And then next year, I'll be able to face the most intense Uma combo ever. Opero and Dodo. Hey, Opero, did you hear about Digital? Indeed, according to the fine editors of Lord's Tribune Online, she put on a good show at the Mile Championship. She'll be a senior as well next year. We should welcome her wholeheartedly in each race she endeavors to run. Definitely, but I think she's gotten really strong. Think we'll be okay? Will I be okay? It remains to be seen, but Digital also has a flaw. There's something crucial she lacks, as a consequence of her unique aptitude. She's a rare and elusive all-rounder, yes, possessed with a strange ability to run unhindered on turf and dirt. That ability is what robs her of the opportunity to attain one ever important thing. Something crucial she can't attain? What is it? A peer with whom to run. Put simply, a rival. Like what you are to me, Dodo, and I to you. Without a sworn enemy, there's no one to push her skills ever upwards. In other words, Digital's like a nomad with no defined path. And because she walks a path all her own, no one can walk it besides her. Given that, can she truly triumph over the likes of us? I, for one, am tickled with anticipation to discover that answer. Next year, can Agnes Digital put on a good show at her G1 races stand before her two idols? G1 races placed the top 3 times. What the fuck? What's the goal? Senior late June. Okay. So I can just do a few dirt races here and there. Okay. Let me just schedule that for now. I'm back. My latest Uma cards that I want to have arrived. Scarlet Vodka. I think that's 7 cards now. Oh, nice. Deal with. Third concert. Happy New Year. Agnes Digital and I are visiting the shrine to commemorate the occasion, her entrance into their senior year. Oh gods, this year I don't need any new merch. Instead, please send me rivals. You're starting out the new year with a very unexpected request. What's going on? Nothing, I just want to catch up with Opera and Dota this year, no matter what it takes. I went ahead and told them I have a group photo about in default, but... Naturally, I welcome a challenge. However, you have a grave weakness, Digital. Will you manage to realize what this is on your own? Not challenging the two of us will never be anything but a dream. What weakness? The fact that you have no rivals. You're just gonna tell her? Hearing it like that, I realized she was right. It's a real blind spot, huh? Every shonen pro tag has a rival, but not me. I don't have a main competitor who pushes me to get stronger. No way I can catch up to Opera and Dodo. So please, trainer, I need some names. Are there anyone who'll send a spark flying? Will you be the best judge for that? That's a no-go. I'm an all-rounder, meaning I love everyone equally. If I had to choose, I would just end up stuck in a never-ending loop. How about it? Can you think of anyone? Why don't we start with people who are likely to accept? A good point. There are other parties that give me to go ahead. We can't exactly call them an arch nemesis / rival. Well then, let's find some likely candidates. Oh, you want me to be your rival? That's right. Your cocky know-it-all attitude making you one of the biggest characters in our year. I know we haven't really rubbed shoulders much, but what you say? Your dreams, not interested. Rivals, eh? It seems you're mistaken being the target of my one-sided research for some kind of reciprocal relationship. Oh, I see. There's no need to get too depressed, Digital. If you're looking for a catalyst to draw out your unique qualities, I have a feeling the answer's already clear. Really? Who is it? Not for me to say. Well, not only me, actually. Not for anyone to say. Isn't that right, trainer? Put on the spot. I hard-pressed to think of a reply. I mean, right, rival, no one else can. Well, ponder over a bit. Seek and you will find yourself. You're truly observing your training, that is. Do you have any idea what she's talking about? I give it some talk. Shot and what are her strengths? Who can draw them out? The answer is... You figured it out? Yep. And who should be the best rivalry? Your rival is everyone. What? Everyone? So that means I can continue simply for everyone equally? That's right. Agnes Digital's biggest trait is that she can run on both turf and dirt. If you were to choose an individual rival, you would be limited to running the same tour as them, and I consider that a drawback, so... I feel like maybe I get it. I have to keep lugging everyone in order to be myself. Can't walk the same path as Dodo over the Overlord. It's her only option if she's a chance to have a victory. Make sure Dodo and Team Opera are both still alongside the strongest runners. Normal training won't cut it. If Agnes Digital wants to beat them, she must build up experiences so varied that no one else on the track will know her next move. When you think of it, King says something similar. Basically, get as many as you can and absorb everything, and then become a true all-rounder. You are part of what you cherish most. I get it now. The way I am now, I can move forward alongside all Umamusume. They're all my rivals. It's precisely how I'm able to get nourishment. Nourishment. That's right. Each one has their own flavor, and I get energized every time I run with them. Every day I get fresh sustenance from my Oshis. There's no better fuel. No doubt that plenty of runners keep contributing to Digital's growth. Travel time. We got Super Lion. What do you think they're selling? You get some kind of Uma merch if you get the very last ball, so I'm pulling them all. Stop Digital before she throws all her cash into the clerk. Convince her to just try once. Just one of those scenes where I get just one chance, but still get super happy no matter what I get. Gotcha. Despite the slim chance of winning some Uma merch, I'll give it a spin and pray for something close. Give me some of the Umas. And it's... Holy mackerel, got ourselves a grand prize winner! Oh boy! A hot spring vacation. Wow, okay. Okay, that's crazy. That's the first thing I win with her. We got a holy mackerel. I mean, grand prize? Talk about hitting a jackpot. We're going on vacation? You know what that means? What does it mean? It's a private offline meetup. We get to spend 2 whole days talking together about Umamusume in person. We can go over everyone we've seen over 3 years together, from the rookie Umas fresh off their debut to the refined mature seniors. We can stay up all night talking about our Twinkle series memories after we finished our 12th season run, that is. That she really meant that when she said all of our Twinkle series memories. That means we gotta prepare tons and tons of good memories. We want this to be the best trip ever. Can you hold on to that ticket until we're ready, trainer? In the meantime, it'll become a living photo album capturing everyone's precious moments. All fired up to collect more mementos of our future trip. Digital starts out the year with more heat than a hot spring. Oh boy. Now I really gotta win. Not that there's a doubt. Oh, we got prepared to pass instead of sleep. Ooh, you hate to see it. Really hate to see it. Valentine's Day, and Digital has arrived, gingerly holding a pack of chocolate. Trainer, so are you ready? Today, we give our praise to the beautiful ships in our lives. Yeah, amazing, truly. Today, we give praise to the beautiful ships in our lives, and you would not believe the amount of love I poured into these Valentine's chocolates. Who are you giving them to? We are offering them to my shrine. What? Autocorrect. You have to teach it that amazing is a word. She genuinely isn't giving them to anyone. Agnes will set up a merch shrine in my office and lays down her offerings. Bon appetit, my Umamusume. Eat to your heart's content in my imagination. Even though they aren't me, yeah, my chocolates for real, I can still picture the look on their faces. Why not get them to the racers themselves? Unthinkable. I can't give to my idols. Let's say that I did. I'm making myself noticeable to them. They might even feel obligated to give me something in return. Not to mention how egotistical it is to presume that my feelings are worth communicating to them at all. Simping should be done from afar, so I merely look respectfully and celebrate discreetly. I guess they doesn't want to draw attention to those she worships, so I suppose this alternative is alright. Alright, trainer, I finished my prayer. Let's eat up. Are you sure it's okay? Of course, now that we've finished making our offering, stage 2 is where we eat the chocolates and discuss how precious our Oshis are. I'm truly blessed. I never thought my fate would bring me a companion I can share my love of Umas with. Okay, now don't hold back today. Open up your heart and spill everything. Tell me, who's your favorite Oshi these days? I'm not sure Oshi's the correct way to put it, but as your trainer, here, I got some chocolate for you. Yeah, chocolate for me. Wait, what? Chocolate for me? What? This kind of nowhere? Out of nowhere? Why are you putting me on a pedestal like this? Enjoy and keep up the good work. What is this all-encompassing love? Every Valentine's Day, I'm just a plebeian spectator. Do you really want to cheer me on? But who else would simp for an Umamusume as niche as me? I knew you were a diehard Uma fan, a simp after my own heart. You're the model otaku. Today, you're giving me something even more important than chocolate. I can get through the next 5 or even 10 Valentine's Days if you're with me. Let's continue offering up our love to Umas together. I swear on it, on the shrine, together. And Agnes Digital's insistence, I vow to support her and her faith moving forward. Okay. Oh, yeah, hold on to that. Okay, so the fan count should be fine. Let me see. Akikawa. Yep, Akikawa's also fine. Maybe I should buy some skills so I don't get absolutely blasted out of existence attempting this. Yeah, I think that's exactly what I have to do. Think about it, I probably should have put yeah, Super Creek on in my deck. Whoops. Yeah, I definitely should have put Super Creek. Like drop one of the wit cards for Creek. Press again too. Do February stakes. -5. There we go. Early May, this is Kashiwa Kinan. And the result is woo! The FS is here. Let's go. This is a sweet forbidden reversals where the rules are tossed out today. Umamusume support the fans like me. And I know if my heart... Now hold on just a second. What is it? I'm pretty busy today. Trainer? Today you're giving the fan service. Well, no one told me that, but I want to forget about the Twinkle series for a day. I enjoy myself as a simple fan who could possibly benefit from seeing me. I drag a gripping Agnes digital to the autograph booth. Yeah, she's what, 4 foot something? You can just pick her up and just drop her there. There's quite a few people in my line too. What kind of weirdos are they? Maybe they're mistaking my line for someone else's. Like, I don't have a drop of anything like Creep's Motherly Charm in me, no matter how hard you squeeze it. Creep Motherly Charm. Well, yeah, you definitely lack in a few of her attributes. I can tell you that. The first person in line is coming this way. DJ, I'm a big fan. But why? Huh? I mean, thank you so kindly. I don't really have any new publications to this street, but if you'd like to, I'd love to chat with you about Umamusume. As these interactions continue, Agnes Digital gradually moves more comfortable talking with her fans. Alrighty, here's the autograph and message sent to your at. Also throw in a copy of Bottle Passed from Dirt to Turf as a little extra. I had leftover stocks, so I figured I'd take the fan fans opportunity to share it. Ooh, thank you. I'm so glad I came today. I like you more and more every second. I think even a shoddy excuse for an Oshi like me has fans watching. Really captured their hearts. I guess so. I'm always on the other side of the table, which is why... Wait, I get it. I understand the fans' feelings far better than the feelings of those who receive their praise. So if I put myself in their shoes, it's easy to imagine the responses they want to hear. Since Agnes Digital has a firm hold on what it takes to make your fans happy. If you really look at it, there's a lot of room for improvement in this event. Just a few adjustments we can make things better for the fans and Umamusume. Hey, once the autograph is over, can we go around and make some quick edits? Just give me your permission. I'll show you exactly how passionate a promoter I can be. Do it. I knew you'd get it. You understand how fans feel. Leave it to me. So as soon as an autograph event is over, Agnes Digital starts taking control of things. Let's see. Why don't we take a separate area for this game? That way there's no danger of anyone getting accidentally hit and injured. Once the game is finished, we should make some time for photos. I know I want to pick my lock screen if it wasn't for me. So Tempest improves right before my eyes. It was a truly spectacular success, almost as if there was some figure working in the shadows. It was Agnes Digital. Apparently she followed all the rules to a T and was still able to incorporate so much detail. Hey Digital, not half bad. We really killed it today, thanks to you. That's right. Those cute little extras were just for the cafe and food stalls were a huge hit. Totally bono. Thank you, Digital. You're all too kind. I just did what I could. That's Digital for ya. We made so many changes, yet we didn't have a single problem. Today Digital is a real hero. Let's toss her in the air. Everyone get information. Wait, what's going on, everyone, all at once? Hip hip hooray! What's happening here? You're all goddesses? Today, Agnes Digital has become a runner with fans inside Tracing Academy as well. They're probably also singing, so she's a jolly good rookie. You know, that song too. Or she's a jolly good rookie and yes, need more power. Okay, I want the French. Yeah, give me more width. Harikite go. Okay. Kashiwakinen. -5. Today's the day of the NHK Mile Cup. It's a classic year Ryuan that Digitan ran last year. Bro, Dota Trainer, hi everyone. I have someone I'd like to show you today. Passion. Don't tell me you're introduced to your fiance. No, it's nothing like that. Anyway, so we head to the Tokyo race course. 4 of us head to watch out our race. When the race begins, we see Digital rooting for. Here comes number 4, today's favorite. Look at her go. She's holding a strong lead and she's won a staggering shock from overseas. I say the significance of this win makes her a clear contender to be the face of the Twinkle series. Oh, whoa. Brilliant show and breakout performance by this new star. She's lacking neither wits nor charisma. She's so strong. I can't believe how amazing this was. I knew it. I knew it. I knew she was the one. Yeah. I called it from the beginning. She's been popular with the other Umasims lately too. With those long strides, look how she kills it on every type of track. It's no wonder. Not to mention those adorable eyes and long, cylinder legs. You're quite smitten with her, aren't you? Absolutely. I mean, she's not just like everyone else. Oh, I think she just came and won the very same race I ran in before. It's like my motherly instincts have just awoken. Do you mind if I go shout some more? I just did. I'll make some break for the fence by the track. Number 4, you can do it. You have a long road ahead of you, but I know you can do it. I just know it. If you ever feel lost or things get hard, us seniors are here for you. He yells her heartfelt message at the top of the lungs. Her call. She herself has been quite a lot since the last year at the NHK Mile Cup. Learned about the true intensity of Team Opero and Meisho Dodo's first face-off at the Takarazuka Kinen. Her perspective changed significantly after King Halo's Mile Champ. Now today, the birth of a new generation of runners, the trail of Umamusume continues. Amazing, so precious. I can't believe I'm actually powered by this ring of feels. Oh, it's like the incense have turned to mush. Possessed by euphoria. Is it really okay for you to be so at ease? You cannot defeat me and Dodo. How can you inspire the next generation? Oh, forget about inspired, and they may overcome you entirely if you aren't careful. The Tokyo Series is a stage in which only the strongest actors can take the lead. Yes, I'm well aware of that. Thank you. Exactly why I want to run better. I want to outpace with you and Dodo for the sake of a classic your beauty, and then after I beat the two of you, I want to welcome her with a challenge. For beating A, you're really driven. That just means we'll have to try harder too. I look forward to this fall. That's right, me too. Dacer is now the chase. With this extent of cast of actors, the Tokyo Series become even more colorful spectacle. Oh my gosh. How about I just supercharge. Supercharge. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god, that is horrifying. Has finished the spring tour of Senior G1 races. What's the word, trainer? You think of my results? Like, I'm pretty running constantly like we planned, right? It's been amazing, right? You're not just an all-rounder, you're the all-rounder. I keep hearing that, never gets old. I guess I'll keep doing what I need to live up to that praise. Certainly has been exceptional. Now, time has come. A battle to rival Sekigahara, Hulao Pass, midnight on merch drop days. In other words, it's go time. Only up against Opero and Dodo in the battle to end all battles. I experienced so many things leading up to this point. Grapple with countless runners on both turf and dirt. May not have distinguishing strengths, but I stand out by taking on anyone anywhere else. Each step have set the stage for what's now to come. I'll put all that experience I've gained running in both turf and dirt to good use. I'll overcome my two idols. Not only that, my performance itself will be a celebration, symbolizing how utterly magnificent Umamusume are. The ultimate simping. It's time to put Project Digidon into action. Trainer, which race course should be the stage for my great finale this fall? A true hero doesn't choose their battlefield. Let's make an exception today. Put our heads together and think, and there's no we can forget about dirt. Out of the three of us, I'm the only one of us who can run on it. That rules out miles. Well, I'm fine with short distances. The others are better built for medium and long. With that in mind, how about Autumn Tenno Show? Say that one more time. Autumn Tenno Show. That's it. I was thinking exactly the same thing. You repeating it just sealed the deal. What better place to bring out with the best than Opera and Dodo than a 2,000-meter turf race at Tokyo Racecourse? That's where I'll do it. I'm gonna be a star. No, even better. I'm gonna be an Oshi. Is that really okay? Why wouldn't it be? Putting yourself at a disadvantage. Oh well. 2,000 meters in Tokyo truly makes for the quintessential medium distance race. It's the perfect stage for one's true ability. There's no trick that will guarantee a win. Skill and skill alone must carry us to victory against a powerful opponents such as Opera and Meisho Dodo. You're absolutely right, but what are you gonna do? It's just my nature. I see my adorable Umas whenever they can shine the brightest. I don't want to drag them into my lane. She's a win. At this point, you'd rather just not run in the first place. Shine bright, my Umas. Shine even brighter, Digitan. This is what it means to be cool. This is the definition of simping. Are you with me, trainer? Will you indulge me in this? Of course. I knew you were a real one. Not that I ever doubted you. Agnes Little knows, no doubt. It isn't in her DNA as an obsessive fangirl. The exciting all-rounder is running in the Autumn Tenno Show, and the news spreads like a wildfire throughout the Tracing Academy. Okay. That mood down really killed the vibe. You know what I mean? Summer camp is here. Gonna hold off on my comic prep. This summer I need to focus all my energy on preparing for the Autumn Tenno show. So King's new volume will have me pushed back to winter. Oh my, I was looking forward to reading it. King! Sorry, I'm so sorry. I promise the winter special won't disappoint. I suppose it's fine. Running in the Autumn Tenno show is more important after all. Thank you. You helped me so much. And now I'm finally going up against Opera and Dodo. That's right, all three of you are competing. So there might be a fourth racer to go out for fourth. There's someone else people have been talking about. Matter of fact, it's a rather surprising addition from what I hear. You might know her. She won this year's NHK Mile Cup. What? You mean the girl who was number 4, do you? The classic year cutie? Oh, you know her? She may be in her classic year, but people are expecting she'll be contending in the senior medium distance race. Who's this though? They keep avoiding her name. Is that anyone specific? Make sure you doesn't trip you up, okay? Ta-ta for now. Got the number 4 coming out of nowhere. Is she an enemy, our friend? Were you listening, trainer? She's gonna be there. We have another strong competitor in our hands. Yes, but more than that. My heart is aflame. I can't believe the day we can run together so close. There's so much I want to show her on the race course, just like how King showed me so much. I want her to know the potential of Umamusume and the magnificence of the Twinkle series. I just have to show her. Oh, I can feel my inner big sister budding from within. Okay, please just get the mood up. Unfortunately, we have to waste time doing this shit. Yeah, give me. I'm gonna definitely need a lot of stamina. Fortunately, entering this without that much stamina was a pretty big mistake, I would say. I am building guts, but I don't think that's enough. Friendship training plus 10. Okay. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay. Training up. That's 15 or 16. Okay, 16, 17, 18, 19, 17, 18, 19. 17, 18. Yeah, we need 18 total. We gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. Oh. Yeah, the summer camp is around the corner. Agnes did all been training with the frenzy. She's never shown before. Melting, I feel like I'm gonna turn into some kind of jelly and melt right into the earth. I run into the limit trainer, but now I face off against Opera and Dodo in the classic year cutie. You're gonna win. I won't lie to you, I have no confidence whatsoever, especially against Opera and Dodo. They're both so good. But I'm an all-rounder. I have to pile up the different experience I can, and that is until I get a trick on my sleeve in the situation. That's all I do. No matter how much he has to time to overcome our obstacles, these almost remain unfazed. Later at night. Okay, these predicted runners for Autumn Tenno show. It looks like it's gonna be a 3-way contest with skill. 3? I don't mean to contradict you, but don't you mean 4-way? Opera, Dodo, me, and the girl who won the NHK. Wait, have I been dropped? Is my reputation too low? Am I the weakest link? No, not you. The girl who won the NHK Cup. You probably won't get in, so I doubt she'll be in the race at all. Oh, why wouldn't she get in? There's more entrants than slots. Things stands, she's not getting in unless someone else pulls out. I bet you that's what it takes, though. Mita's been hyping her up as the hope of a new generation, saying she could overthrow the seniors. We have to face the facts. There's no arguing with the numbers. She won't get to run just because of the number of slots. Later that night, Agnes did a listless at the beach. Really how it is, trainer. She's been blazing with potential. She's growing so much right now. But despite all that, she can't even run. The goddess of fate is really too cruel. And again, the Twinkle series itself is cruel. You win, you lose. No one makes it all the way through with dry eyes. But after you shed your tears, inspiration always awaits on the other side. That's that way you can look each other in the eyes and square off the way we do. Can you imagine how sad it would be if we couldn't even run? There would only be emptiness after tears. Someone who loves Umamusume. It's honestly unbearable. It's like I'm snatching her dream away by running. If that's the case, don't even think of dropping out. Why not? Though it's my dream to run alongside Opera and Dodo. The way things are right now, I don't feel like I can win. And if I run feeling like that, I definitely can. How do I accept the situation? It isn't like Agnes will sympathize with her so much that you think her circumstances were her own. It's because she loves Umamusume. The tragic fate of this younger racer has grabbed her by the ankles and pulled her hard into the water. Oh, we got her. You fucking kidding? Are you fucking kidding? A boss from the Middle Ages once said, "Do not be led astray by the voices of those around you. Do not identify yourself with idols as you advance. Do not identify with idols." Opera, I wanted to talk to you about the Autumn Tenno show. Looking at the number of slots, it seems like the girl who won the NHK Malcolm won't be able to run. Is that right? Don't let it phase you. It matters who wins or not. For I will be the lead at the Autumn Tenno show. I will be the antagonist and the director, and you will also be present. Which is to say, you always has next year. I shall not be disturbed by any turn of events. I shall simply continue down the path of the Overlord, for this is the Twinkle series, and it affords no other means by which I may claim my throne. News of the racer in question makes his way to Agnes Digital. So this is how it is. After she worked so hard in the Kobe Shimbun too, she couldn't make it, even though she tried her hardest. It sucks. It's the worst I've felt since I debuted. I never had to deal with anything like this before I began running myself. I just could just innocently simp. I lived as if I was in a dream, watching Umamusume happily run through a paradise. Never knew what the tears of those angels amassed beneath the sand. Now it's come to this. I can't have my chance to shine without stealing someone else's. The dead end of a dead end. How am I supposed to go into the Autumn Tenno show feeling like this? Should have just never debuted at all. I just keep waffling between turf and dirt forever. This never would have happened. Never. None of the good things would have happened either, though, right? You really think you were better off ignorant? No, I was. Of course I wasn't. I discovered the extraordinary thing Umamusume class went to the end of their struggle. Winning and losing, that's what racing is all about. If there are winners, there have to be losers. Someone always walks away sad. That regret turns into motivation for tomorrow. I didn't know it before, but now I've experienced it firsthand. That's why I can say from the bottom of my heart that all the Umamusume and the Twinkle series are amazing. I love them all. They stay persistent, beaming as they burst through every obstacle, no matter what. That's why I too will do it too one day. She will too. Oh, her outburst. Agnes Digital suddenly comes too. She's definitely do it too. What happened this time isn't about winning or losing, but more like overcoming hardships. That determination is what makes Umamusume so precious. And she'll probably overcome this too. Maybe one day she'll realize this is just another test that will make her stronger. I'm sure she will. You really think so? I feel like you can do it then. So can I. I'm Agnes Digital, the all-rounder, and I'm going to run every race I possibly can. I think the determination King taught me and use it to pass forward the torch of courage. Just like I swore I would. I have to give that Uma inspiration. That's why I'll race in the Autumn Tenno show. But I'm not just going to run. That's definitely not enough. I'm going to win so spectacularly that she won't have a single regret about missing out. I want it to be so great that it makes her want to run there next year. Like so well that it'll drive her to work even harder. I'll definitely do it. Definitely. That's my responsibility if I'm going to run. Agnes Digital sets her resolve for the coming race. However, Team Opera and Meisho Dodo will be easy opponents. Long ago, a wise philosopher once said, do not be led astray by the crowd, and especially don't spend so long in it that you can't move past it. But I can't help but identify with them. I feel emotions as if they were my own and weep. That's why I do. That's why my Umamusume love runs. I won't go forward pretending like there aren't any Umas feeling disappointed. Instead, I'll take their sadness as my own and carry it with all the races I run. Their tears will be my power, and even if it's not enough, I'll take the feelings of every Umamusume that I've come across and throw it all at Overlord and Dodo. Her love for Umamusume is her strength. The grief she carried just moments ago has become her secret weapon. We need to use the strive to keep chasing the two peaks looming ahead of us, the fate of the race. Oh my god, this is so bad. Wow. see. One more. We just need one more song. Okay, here we go. So the day of the Autumn Tenno show arrives. Good luck out there, Opero, you too, Dodo, you too, Digital. Even though the normally reserved Nation Dodo is in high spirits for today's momentous race. Well met, Digital. Welcome to my coronation. I acknowledge your efforts. You've made astonishing leaps of progress. Now here you are, right on our tails. You are well lacking or still lacking. As I am the Centurial Overlord, and over a medium distance track of turf, my power is absolute. Is that right, Digital? Absolutely correct, Digital. For a moment, she appears on the brink of admitting defeat, however. You are indeed the Overlord. I have to acknowledge your difference in skill if I'm going to cause an upset. Now, having acknowledged it, I will find a way to catch up. No amount of thinking will save you. You have already crossed the Rubicon. What could possibly happen to offer you the advantage now? What scheme can you produce? But straight. What strat? Is this rain? Rain. The heavens weep. The sudden bout of rain hits. While not exactly a storm, it may affect the track. As the ground becomes more damp. Rain. Does it symbolize the crying of my beloved Umamusume? No, these must be tears of joy celebrating my triumph. I am the all-rounder. There's no path that I've shed away from the journey of this stage. In this final moment, the entrance to the narrow path only I can run has shown its face. The heavens have finally smiled upon me. The Tenno show on soft turf. For all the roads I've run to get here, poor turf is like a walk in the park. Plus, I'm quite at home in the water after all my time spent in the ocean of Umamusume. With the turn of events, I'm bound to win. Shower me your love, oh gods. Began to pour. The sky's gone completely dark, save for a beam of light shining down on Agnes Digital. Okay. And the win. 10 lanes, too. So many fans are watching me. That's why I have to run towards them. It's Agnes Digital. Agnes Digital dashing across this unconventional track as the rain pours down around her. Going in. She's crossed the finish line. But an irrefutable finish. Agnes Digital has won the Autumn Tenno show. Oh my. Yeah. Woo. Agnes Digital screams, possessed by exhilaration. Joy coming over her is clear, even though her garbled words. Trainer, this cathartic feeling. I've never felt like this before. I beat my two idols, the ones I've admired for so long. I never imagined I could do it myself. That's why I always turn to my Oshis. Now you're my top Oshi. Oh, are you saying I'm me? Oh, I should have given you my appreciation by being my fan. How does a strand of hair from my tail sounds? Are you for real? I'm Agnes Digital, and I'm actually just a typical Umamusume fan. And watching their behinds, running behind them is what got me here. Hope you all get it. No ordinary runner, but I'm just an ordinary fan, you know? I'm just so thankful to be part of such a majesty and be able to crush the finish line at its head. But the reason I was able to win today is because not just me, the culmination of all the runners I've ever met, their very essence. All the Umamusume helped me grow and won this race for me today. From the very bottom of my heart, thank you everyone. Umamusume are 1,000 times more spectacular than I thought as a mere fan. Bro, yes, today we experienced a historical anomaly. In these poor conditions, I went onto the path best known to me, and Dodo went on hers, but for Digital, the entire track was hers. Due to her wealth of experience, she definitely chose the easiest path to set her feet. It was a path shown to her by numerous runners. The path to follow, her ability to follow that path is the proof that she's a true all-rounder. For today only, I relinquish my crown. By the way, I know I won and all today, but do you guys see Opero? Isn't she great? Her short hair sways so gallantly with each step she takes, and you see how her eyes narrowed back into the final stretch? Dodo's bag, it's so perfect on her, the way it swings when she moves. Yeah, that single tense bag is doing so much heavy lifting. Oh, and also, even though she didn't run today, my cute classic Hiroshi too. I really hope I can run with her on dirt one day. There are still more and more Umamusume out there flowing with charm. With the spotlight on me in this grand stage, I can't waste this time to talk to them. So please, everyone, stick with me to the end. Woo! Digital, I think that's her time. Excited or her speech, she winds up losing control of herself. But that's Agnes Digital. The snap begins to tug at all the amazing all-rounder off stage when... Wait, let me say one more thing. Just one more thing, please. I love Umamusume! Let's go. Yeah, come what may. Yeah, I have to give that up. Because I need the song right. Oh, God. Wait, hold on. It's actually fine. There we go, 18 songs. Okay, buy that one. Skill for more skill points. Try, yeah, the extra stamina. I think I'll try to hit 1500 and then just leave it off. I don't think capping out on speed is gonna make a huge difference. Girls Legend U, the big one. Today, Tracing Academy Student Council is holding a holiday party. Merry Christmas! Let's get this party started! Yeah! It's like the whole party is a present for me! The Academy's top room was crowded together in one place, almost brushing up against me. I feel like the gods might spite me for simply being here and breathing the same air. Alright, sorry for the wait, everyone. Let's get this party started. Take the gift you bought and shuffle it with the rest. Afterwards, take a different one for yourself. We all get a good one. So I want one, and this one, and that one, and that one, and I want them all. Ever seeing a comment, the idea that Phalaenopsis is being added because Kizuna, half-brother to her dam, Catequil, was part of Epiphany and logo types gen and maybe added to. Alright, and isn't, I believe, Umamusume, the series, takes into account the dam to determine if they're blood-related, right? Because if I remember correctly, the Bivlos and Verxina have the same, are full siblings in real life, but Grand Cheval has a different sire, but still shares the same dam as the other two, which is good enough to for Cygames to consider them all sisters in universe. And if I remember correctly, I don't really have her, so correct me if I'm wrong. Arden is also Ramonu's sister, even though in real life they only share the same dam. Which, again, yeah, that's what's good enough. I remember thinking about that, how when I was thinking about the way I've designed the characters in my own Umamusume fan series, how in real life, Ribot's Verset and Verset's Dancer share the same dam, so in universe they should be sisters, but if I'm being completely honest, I feel that their dynamic, or at least the way I've written their dynamic so far, works better if Verset's Dancer and Ribot's Verset are not directly related in that way. Now that and the fact that Ribot already has enough full siblings in real life that it's still I'm okay with just her having those two instead of Dancer. I really wrecking my brain to the point of failure. I settled on this one. Hey, of course, they'll trade her forever, no matter who it's from. I mean, getting a present from what I presume us, it's like I'm already in heaven. Eventually, I get to do it all. I'm a mega simp trainer. I guess Digital couldn't be happier. At last, it's time to open the presents. Hey everyone, we're gonna open our gifts at the same time. 3, 2, 1, open! What could it be? Digital Tears opened wrapping paper and opens the box inside to reveal. It's an autograph book, and it's got a bunch of... it has everyone's autographs. Oh my god, what a gem, an heirloom, no, an indisputable national treasure. This would go for no less than 1,000,000 Uma points at an auction. And the world did an astounding item fall on my lap. I'm pleased to see you like it, Agnes Digital. Everyone prepared this gift together. President? You've won over countless Umamusume fans with your eclectic running style. Consequently, our appeal is broader and more impactful than before. Your contribution you've made to the Tracing Academy is one of the great weights and merits. We initially considered giving you an official commendation, but you have more idiosyncratic preferences, right? Therefore, I figured you might be happy with a gift of this sort. Think of it as a modest symbol of our appreciation. OMG, I just... Happy holidays, Agnes Digital. Trainer, Can't see the gates of paradise opening before me. A pure joy resonates through the sky. The special night, the most blissful celebration Digitan has ever experienced. I think that working common on Earth focus if Phalaenopsis could be made cousins with Brian and Hayahida, since Phalaenopsis' sire is Brian's time, like with Naruto Brian. I don't know how that would work. They could probably make it work, I imagine. Oh, I didn't finish Light Hello's face. Oops. I didn't intend for that to happen. Yeah, was anything with smooth sailing? Yeah, I gotta check out later. This is a thing. That's a thing from the actual concert, from the actual scenario. Give me the catch die. Yeah. Don't do that, yeah. I need 3 more. Kyoto, Dirt Mile. Kyoto, Dirt Mile. Got the Dirt finale. I think she'll hit 1500 very easily now. I don't think I need to do anything else. Yeah, I want everyone stamina. A little bit on speed. I probably shouldn't have bought that, actually. Yeah, that was probably a huge mistake. I had enough energy to succeed no matter what happens the next turn. And I'm probably just gonna click win anyway, so that's a big mistake. Yeah, 1500 speed is good enough. Oh, I literally can't buy anything else. Whoops. Maybe I should have picked some. Nah, I think it's fine. I think her stat line's good. The only problem is that I likely could have gotten away with picking Wit these last 3 turns to push it up to push up Wit to 1000. And I wish she would have ended up with 1500 speed more. 1500 speed anyway. Okay, hold on. Before I read this, I gotta do something here. BRB. All right, we're back here. One day after Agnes Digital has a number of victories under her belt. Don't you think it's about time we set a date? We've seen Uma's laugh, we've seen Uma's cry, all about a million times over now. It's about time we build some new memories. What'd you talk about? What am I talking about? I talk about our hot spring vacation. Remember, Coupon, we want to start this year? You said after we finished our third year in the Uma Twinkle series, we could go and have non-stop Uma talk session. Haven't forgotten, of course. I suppose this is just about the perfect time. Let's go! Wait, that's it? We'll go? I mean, I'm happy and all, but I just didn't expect it to an instant okay, but this is you we're talking about, right? I'm sure you'll have plenty of stories to talk to Naioi, right? I'm not sure what she's nervous about, but we end up taking a train to the hot spring. Two of us. It'll be okay, of course. It'll be okay, yeah. Rattle, 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 rattle. Here's Digitan. Now, let's get this heated Uma debate started. Settle in the chat with a frighteningly passionate Agnes Digital. That's true. Here, the clumsy way Dodo... Yeah, the clumsy... That's so true. The clumsy way Dodo made her move. Thinking about it makes me... It reminds me. I think it's about time we get some food. Dude, we haven't moved on to the topic yet. Oh, it's dinner time already? Time really flew by, right? Like, it's like it was stolen from right under our noses. Just Digital. Look at how you lost yourself in that chat. You know, it's just worrying over nothing. There was never any reason to be scared. What you're worried about? Well, there's some hesitation. Digital continues. Even though we have so much in common, I couldn't help but get a little nervous. I mean, it's a hot spring trip. Like, what if we found out we're into different types of waifus, and then it gets all awkward and quiet? I'm gonna start worrying about that. My social skills went out the window. But still, once we got yapping, it's like I couldn't stop. We're not even close to covering everything. You think how rare and miraculous this is? How exhilarating. Never thought this day would come, you know what I mean? Finally, I found someone I can finally relate to. It seems that Agnes Digital was worried we'd run out of things to talk. Happy we met. Well, where's that line from? I don't think I've seen that movie. Bursting on a line like that, like it's nothing. Talk about a silver tongue. But if that's how you are, I get a feeling we've got a lot more to talk about. And with that, we resume our enjoyable conversation. Oh, that was when I debuted, right? It's Def was. You remember, right? Ew, please forget you ever saw that. That was a dark moment. Some things are never meant to be remembered. Wait, what's up? When did the conversation switch from Umamusume to me, and why? Why is the conversation still going like it's particularly noble? Have I transformed into some kind of social butterfly or something? I don't think you've changed. I totally have, for sure. I used to be a super fan that lived and breathed Umamusume. The only thing I could talk about. And now it's like, whatever. Anything is okay. And if you're okay with me, as I actually am, well, I can't stop talking about myself. There's so much I want to tell you. After that, Agnes Digital's personal stories start flooding out like a broken dam. She's never opened up like this before. Since Agnes Digital and I have formed an irreplaceable bond during our time together. The mighty all-rounder Agnes Digital has dominated her first 3 years in the Twinkle series. There's nothing left for her to conquer, and yet her gaze is locked on the top of the ramp. A great sage once said that walking your path means being true to yourself. I've climbed every ramp there is, trainer. But once you've reached the top, where does that path lead after you finish climbing? What comes next? Go back down, right? I mean, a conventional answer, but take a look at this conundrum through the eyes of a fanatic. Lower yourself as if in worship, and from there, follow the trajectory of the ramp. Stoop down as she asked, and look up at the ramp to find the sky. The road leads up to the sky. You see? The path I've yet to conquer? I'll cross the skies and take on the whole world. Then, are you really leaving? Good luck out there, Digital. Still, I'm astonished that you set your sights on running internationally. I haven't heard of a whisper of such grand ambition before. Well, it's only natural I didn't mention it before. I mean, the idea just came to me. But I'm the all-rounder. That means I have to conquer every racecourse there is. That includes every racecourse around the world. In fact, I can't truly call myself that until I've won it all around the world, can I? Wow, no one mentioned it. That makes sense. Incredible. You're incredible, Digitan. You can see she's incredible at a single glance, but Agnes Digital herself knows there's an even bigger reason. Being an all-rounder isn't the only reason I want to travel the world. I have this absurdly intense feeling that cannot be contained. What is this feeling? Whatever could it be, trainer? As her partner, speak for her loud and clear. We want to meet all the Umamusume in the world! All the Umamusume in the whole world? Interesting. You're aggrandizing indulgence to its most extreme height. That is the desire you wish to sate. That's right. All I want is to see Umamusume that are even stronger than me. I want to chase all of them, run by their side, and then connect with them. It's an urge I can't contain. That's why I have to go. I understand, in which case, I pray thee go forth hale and hearty. Know this, there are many rulers abroad whose strength rivals that of even the Overlord, the trade hawk of Hong Kong, and the oil tycoon of Dubai, to name a few. Okay, I gotta know, who are those two that she's talking about? We have to know. However her style may be, their opponents will have the home advantage. Are you sure you can win? Sure, racers abroad might be more comfortable in their home terrain, but I'll have an advantage too. because wherever I go, there'll be precious Umas waiting. So long as that's true, there's no limit to what I can do. And on top of that, there's more. Actually, that last one's not important. Probably not worth mentioning. On top of that, I have Operos, Dodos, and many others as blessing. And I'll have them support me. Alright, trainer, my partner in crime, let's go. I'm gonna travel the world with my dear comrade in arms, see things I love. It doesn't get more exhilarating than this. If we can keep this up, the world will be our all-you-can-sim buffet. As Digital sets off on her journey with her head held high and proud as a result. Woo! Agnes Digital's in the lead, she's done it. An effortless victory in Hong Kong. Her skill knows no bounds. Agnes Digital snatches an overwhelming victory in Dubai, piercing through the arid heat. Bro, did you see Digital? Indeed, her feats are truly astounding. She's won her way throughout country after country without so much as a glance back home. It appears there's no path ill-suited for her. You don't think she's tired? She will not fall in the hands of exhaustion. She is the all-rounder, traveling the world with a love for Umamusume unmatched by many. Agnes Digital's passion is not bound by international borders. Wherever her heart leads, she must go running. Many racers have achieved victory abroad, but only the all-rounder could stand to and fro so completely unfettered. UD2 speed is crazy. But yeah, I absolutely should have just clicked width more. I would have hit 1500 speed anyway, plus I would have hit the 1000 width, which would have been a lot more useful to me. Grab pump. Moving past. Con, fall runner, curvature. Oh my god, did I just... Oh boy. Come what may, come back full tilt. Wow. Okay. I need to actually be smart about what I buy now. Is forward march an acceleration skill? Lead the charge. Lead the charge is a lane movement and acceleration. Yes, we shall grab it. What is Shrewd Step a acceleration? Oh yeah, it is an acceleration skill. But I don't think it's a good idea to grab it. Let's ignore curvature for now. I think there are better things to buy. Probably should have picked focus actually, now that I think about it. Oops. Yeah. I think I fucked up. Should have picked focus. Yeah, not enough skill points, unfortunately. Yeah, that's fine. Honestly, I'm just overthinking this. I gotta hurry it up. And the ranking is... UG! Reroll. Good. 2-star dirt, 2-star stamina is actually not bad. Keeping that. Probably pick better legacies, but nah, this isn't really meant to be a parent run. It's more so meant to be for building a finally doing the Digitan's career mode, getting an updated one from the replace the one I made back in the Track Blazer days. There you go. Very easy. S4, hell yeah. Oh, very close to S5. So I think the next character I'll run definitely is Ayabe. I think getting a good UG Ayabe would help so much. That finishes the missions for the half anniversary. Now let's see what others. Obtain a Track Blazer start of the climax scenario spark. We need a scenario spark for Track Blazer, a scenario spark for Unity, and a scenario spark for URA. Probably gonna have to grab those in with auto. There's not a time limit on this, so it's not the worst thing in the world. I would still like to get the gems tickets as soon as possible. In case you're wondering, 300 gems. We're definitely starting to build up again. Right? I gotta check on Uma.moe. How long until that one banner? Let's see the timeline. We'll go to the timeline. We're right here in the story event for the Steven Steel for the VR game. Steven Steel. When is the rerun gonna happen though? When is the rerun happening? Am I missing something? It's not happening until way later. Let's see, August. Okay, so according to the timeline, the last week of the very last day of August is when the rerun for Summer Maru and Fine Motion happens. That's actually pretty far away along the way. It would happen earlier, but I'm more than glad with the fact that it's gonna take a bit of while to get about a month's worth of gems. That's about a month is the time it takes for you to get a spark in this game. If we take into account all the rewards and everything we can do with the events, we should have about 6,000, or at the very least very close to 6,000 by the time this banner drops. So we have a chance to do 400 pulls total to try to max out Summer Maru and Fine Motion. And if I remember correctly, there's a ticket here that we have. Let's go to this ticket here. we have the voucher that we got from the mission, and this does not expire. There's no, see, there's no time limit for this. Meaning I can just simply hold on to this for an entire month and decide at the end of that month what I want to get. I can either complete the Summer Maru card or the Fine Motion card. I will say though, the fact that Fine Motion isn't guaranteed to give you Speed Star really bums me out. I'm not gonna lie. It really makes me feel bad that it's just not guaranteed. Well, I want the toughness actually. Just because I've seen horror stories of people running out of refills now that auto mode and re-rolling is out, and I definitely want to have more in stock for that. We got the tickets ready. This I can afford to not buy, even though I have more than enough cash to buy all of it. I'd rather not. I do have a lot of friend points that I would definitely like to grab all these clocks. And the toughness here. Oh, there's 3 more. Okay. And that's about it. I don't really need anything else. I already have 300 plus of these, and I'm not super jazzed about getting more of that. I think ideally, if you want to get a good score in this team trials, you need a very high amount of skills that will consistently activate. So buying the gold version of skills, I think probably wasn't for the best. I don't know how much it changes, but I believe it would have made a lot more sense if I bought more, just spread out the amount of skills I got rather than focus on getting the gold version of certain skills. But whatever, I'm okay with just ping-ponging back and forth between class 6 and class 5. Not a huge deal for me. Now let's see. How many more times do I need to do? How many more times? Team trials 40 times. We got... Yeah, I'll just complete it. This is completable within the next couple of days. We have 13 days left for all of this, right? Wait, how long does events going on? Until August? Available until August 10th, so we definitely have more than enough time. Place top 3, it's Satsuki Shon career. Yeah, this is largely because none of the parent runs I've ran cover the classic Triple Crown. I should really change that though. I definitely should change that. Now let's see. What else can we do here? Well, I don't think I'll be able to stream with tomorrow or during the weekend. It's just way too difficult for me. So it's likely gonna be an entire week before I stream again. But before that happens, I want to see what stories will I read through? Not now, but at least when I come back, because I do want to check out some character stories here. How can I organize it? By acquired. Okay, definitely by acquired makes a lot of sense. I don't have to worry about anything else here. Really? Okay, so the ones down here are the ones like I don't have Agnes Fujin, so I already locked everything here. I already finished Tachyon and Ayabe, so I don't need to worry about them. I guess, yeah, Hayahida don't have her. Cafe already beat her, so that's why they're all bumped all the way down. Yeah, Oguri, so it's definitely focusing more towards at the top side, the ones I have a chance of doing because I already have them unlocked. That makes it easier to go through. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I could give Maruzensky a shot. I guess I'm thinking Maruzensky. Maybe yeah, Maru, Seyun. Chosen Jordan. I haven't done Chosen Jordan run, but it'll probably be a bit of a while. It's not that I don't want to do a run for her. Just have a different priority, but yeah. The CM registration of round start 1 starts on August 8th. I have to check. August 8th is next weekend. And let me see. Let me take a look see at what have. Let me see over on their Twitter page. I don't remember very well when the CM starts actually. By the way, I gotta say though, I should probably update the, holy shit. Like I said, I should probably update, I just remembered, I should probably update the Japanese client for Umamusume. Because in the Japanese client, they've actually added the upcoming summer characters. Well, the two of them are already out now, Seiun Sky and Meguro Bright got summer alts, but Usaishi Pandora also got a summer alt, which is very surprising. I thought for sure Almondai would have gotten one, but she just got a card. Which does lead me to think that they're probably saving Almondai for either Valentine's or one of the wedding alts. Actually, let me just leave it here because the problem is that Cafe would start yapping if I stay in the lobby. This trophy is so annoying to get. Holy shit! I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do for that. Down. Okay, so tomorrow. Okay, so if I'm not gonna stream for about 7 days, I guess I got Bourbon, Hishiyama, Dover, Gold City to grab. So that's 4 trophies total. And then before then, I gotta make I probably should do a few runs in Track Blade in Grand Con to get a cafe that actually functions in sprints. Since the current sprint cafes they have are, well, let's just say they leave a lot to be desired. Gotta get a sprint cafe, but I'm pretty close to beating these legend races. This is pretty cool. Meaning the only trophy I would have left would be... Oh, wait, hold on. I just realized Hishi, Amazon, Dover, Gold City are not available here. Hold on. Let me just go here. Yeah, so Hishi, Amazon is not here. Yeah, Hishi, Amazon, and Gold City are not here. Yeah, Bourbon's here. Oh, man, yeah. They haven't updated this in quite a while now that I think about it. Which, yeah, that means that I have to do this round of 4 sprint races real soon. Oh, man, that's gonna be crazy. But I'll try to make a sprint cafe now. Well, I'll try to make a sprint cafe. As insane as a plan that sounds. Before I continue on, let me just take a look-see here. Oh man, some of the artwork is definitely something. Holy shit, this is some great artwork for the new summer event. Okay, so don't get distracted. Okay, so don't get distracted. I need to go to the official Umamusume, the English version's account. Scrolly down. Actually, wait. I could just go to the media page, and it's way faster. The fuck? Okay. Alright, so hold on a bit here. Virgo Cup. So the Virgo Cup starts on the... Yeah, I think the registration starts on August 8th, like you mentioned. Which would be next Saturday. Yeah, which would be next Saturday. Registration starts... And yeah, that's about it. Yeah, Virgo Cup. It's pretty interesting now Virgo Cup's going because according to the experts, if it weren't for the fact that this was a medium turf race or a medium dirt race, if it weren't for the fact that this was a dirt race, we would actually have a very good variety in terms of quote-unquote meta characters that are viable. But because it's a dirt medium, it's pretty much just going to be Christmas Oguri versus Kopano Riki, and if you're not running either one of those, then you're kind of just cooked. It's very unfortunate when that happens. I do have a Christmas Oguri I did make that has Dirt S, Medium S, but I've been thinking about it, and maybe in the end I will make my build will be Dirt Cafe and 2 debuffers. I have to check what's the best deck and characters to use for the debuffer build, and to see if what's the best way to do the stamina debuffers. Oof, I'm gonna be at the beach during the weekend. I don't know how to screen record on my phone, and I don't think I can bring my laptop, so I might not be able to record my races. I believe it depends on what model phone you have. For example, on my phone, what I have with me right now is... Yeah, so one of the options, if I scroll down from all the quick access things, is screen recorder. So I just click on that, and I can record everything that's on my phone. That's actually how I recorded my Kita-san Black Pulse, because at the time my computer was in repairs and I couldn't record Umamusume. And I could stream Umamusume rather last year. Let's see. Print. This is a what? Yeah, 9-star sprint. Yeah, this selection of sparks does leave a lot to be desired, though. I'm not sure if I like that. Lake Cafe. Okay, we just do this. Get that. And I believe that's good enough, right? Well, I'm just gonna start this up. I'm not actually gonna do it on stream. That's good. I'll see if I can do it on my phone, though. I'll need to clear space off the recording since I'm almost out of it. Yeah, that's the other thing you gotta be very careful, is that your phone runs out of space. You're kind of shit out of luck. I know, and I know that Umamusume actually takes up a lot of space. It takes a lot of space to the point I had to delete a few games off my phone. And I'm glad I did, because there's a lot of games I just don't really play that much anymore, if at all. Having less options actually helped me out, but it is something you have to think about when you're using your phone for anything else. Like I said, I gotta update the Japanese client because because the summer event is already out there, and
標高が高い
yeah.
場所では
And I believe it's just the only unreleased character is
山の名前が
Usaishi
付けられる
Pandora, right? Is there anyone else coming out besides her? Is there just no one? Has nobody used what was that?
あなたの言葉
Yeah,
は
Uma viewer
して
to
くれた
check the game files to see if there's anything else missing deep in the files. Yeah, I'm not really sure, but
錯覚
I would assume that there probably isn't. Actually, let me check. I mean, I guess the easiest way to check.
不思議ではないのでは
Yeah, I don't know if there would be any more. I mean, if there is another character
ジ
alongside
メジメ
Pandora, I imagine they would bring her out
私も一緒
with an update. They could just add her model in an update, and in the second half of the event, it's not that deep. There are so many ways around it
あなたは
that I'm
彼らに
just
伝えやすい
overthinking it.
よう
I'm like, oh, but what if this or that, or
私のこと
when it.
があれば
The reality is that they probably just haven't.
言ってください
Side games could just simply hold back from adding the model, and we would be none the wiser.
タキヨンさんについてトリックスターその一言で十分ではないでしょうか 錯覚もまた近くのうち
Anyway,
そう
that's yeah. I spent too much time. That's about it. Because I have something to do later today, and which is why I started streaming way earlier than I intended to. Plus, I am just way too busy over this weekend. But I'll try to get the writing for Umamusume out wrapped up. I know, like I'm actually really close to finishing up another draft for chapter 2.
そのため
I would just have to fix it up. I don't. As for the visual novel, I can't say that it definitely won't be out
泡となって消えた
until maybe the second half of August at best. Between second half of August, first half of September, because obviously me and my artists are pretty busy and we're all working on this thing on our free time. But yeah, I want to get chapter 1 out, and considering I'll likely have chapter 2's final draft finished by then, it would just be a matter of waiting for the art for chapter 2. So I'll definitely have an easier time frame in mind for when the chapter 2 would come out.
全てを
As for chapter 3 and onwards, I actually have not gotten to work on chapter 3 at all, which definitely is something. I probably should have at least written a first draft for that. I'll admit that's mostly my fault, but I'll try to see if I can get to work on that the weekend. So thanks everyone for watching, and I'll catch you guys
のうち
next week. Have a good weekend and take care.
何が見えたとしても